Hey, hey, it's the Vet Show. Hey, Weed Kata, Kenda, Shazad. Hey. And look, I know they had to. I know they had to be up and all, be running off at the. They just can't let me be great, huh? No matter what. Okay, so let's read this disclaimer, y'all. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Okay, this is disclaimer is the Vet Show is a safe platform for men and women who are in the adult entertainment industry and can come on the platform to vent and to tell their life experiences in the game. The Vet Show is no way condone, promote, advertise, or engage in these activities. These are the views of the people who have lived this lifestyle and consensual adults to participate on this platform. We do not condone bullying or violence. With that being said, come on, vets, let's go. And today, we is talking about out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket is when you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. Out of pocket in this game is doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Hey, Booty Mac. Hey, 2K Goldie. Greatest of all time. Hey, Cleve. Man, they outside. They beating on the door all damn ready. They beating on the door. Jack Trill. We talking about out of pocket. Jack Trill. You stay over here on YouTube. I can't be great. I didn't put them outside, and now they barking, trying to come back in. They trying to come in. The topic is out of pocket. Out of pocket is doing something that you're not supposed to be doing in the game. I actually talked to P Perspective earlier, and he was like, a P can't be out of pocket. That's I mean, I don't understand how, I know that the ism is supposed to, he's in complete control of everything, but still, it's still where the pimp does do things that he does not supposed to be doing. A Powerful Madness. Some pimps, and we're not just on here talking about pimps. It's pimps and hoes. Miss Pimpin'. So I feel like, well, if you don't want to say out of pocket, Miss Pimpin', we would say then, I guess. So if you guys want to come on, send a request if you guys want to talk about this Miss Pimpin', out of pocket, or whatever it is. Send a request so that let me hear what you got to say about this out of pocket thing. My experience being out of pocket is if your folks tell you to go somewhere or to do something and you don't do it. If, for instance, if your folks have you, okay, get up, you need to be at work at 7:00. And if you go, don't you wait and you go at 9:00. That's out of pocket. If he give you money to go, if you on automatic and he tell you, okay, you can go spend $100 or whatever on go buy you some couple $500, $1,000, and you go and you spend $1,200, and because you want to go and you want to go that night, I'm gonna make up that extra $200. That's out of pocket. Now, if you riding with some bitch that's not your wife-in-law and your folks told you to stay away from them bitches, that's out of pocket. If you all in a pimp's face and you don't supposed to be, that's out of pocket. If you down, hey Maria, if you down on the track and you working in the pimp, it's so crazy what I seen the other day, where the pimps is standing on the corner and the hoes is standing on the same goddamn corner. Like, how can you work like that? You know what I mean? How can you work? Like me back in the day, it was like you could not be on the same, you couldn't even be at arm reach. Now, these pimps and hoes, they on arm reach. They talk chit-chatting with each other and stuff. I don't really understand that. To me, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket to me. 100% out of pocket. All the way down. If you drinking on the track, smoking on the track, and your folks have told you not to, that's out of pocket. If a pimp get at you trying to choose you and you don't choose, you out of pocket. No. If a pimp get at you trying to choose you and you don't choose, you out of pocket. That's not true. That's not true. Well, if you talk to him, if you talk to the pimpin', then yeah, that's out of pocket. And it's up to him to to share that you've been out of pocket talking to him, because he's going to hope that you going to come and you going to get with him. But just by giving him a conversation, it is out of pocket. But if you got intentions on getting with him, I mean, that is out of pocket, but you need to be trying to get with him. But once you start chit-chatting with him and shit, you need to be trying to get with him or somebody, because that's out of pocket. And your folks need to be chopping your motherfucking head for being out of pocket. I don't know what happened to the game, but it has, hey, pretty three hoes, four. The game has definitely changed. Hey, Dion, the game has definitely changed. Out of pocket, out of pocket, out of pocket. If your folks had you to go somewhere, go one place and you go somewhere else, that's out of pocket. Hi, Aaron from Ireland. Hey, y'all watching the vet show all the way down in Ireland. I know that's right. Yes. You don't choose to the pimpin' choose you. Well, I mean, the hoes got to come up with the choosing fee. They got to come up with the choosing fee. Shit. So, well, that's how, there's a bunch of other shit, and socializing. That's out of pocket when you're supposed to be working and trying to catch a trick. Shit, you out of pocket. If you on the track with your shoes off, that's out of pocket. If you in the casino, on the carpet, or wherever you at, that's out of pocket. You're supposed to be presentable at all times. At all damn times. Bounty Lou. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's out of pocket than a motherfucker. I mean, that's what I say. Do you guys have any stories? Anybody want to chime in? Send a request. Let me hear about. That's okay. Hey, y'all. I want to hear about what y'all think is out of pocket. Again, I talked to P Perspective earlier. He said that pimps can't be out of pocket, which I beg to differ. And I can tell you guys the ways that I think a P can be out of pocket. A P can be out of pocket if you at work and he's somewhere laid up with some square bitch. I think that will be out of pocket. Or you guys would say Miss Pimpin'. Yep. And if he's spending your trap, all the money you making, and if he's spending it, well, you don't supposed to question how he spend your money or where he spend his money at once you give it to him. But if he's spending it recklessly, spending it on motherfucking mollies and weed and spending it on rent-a-cars and, and stuff like that, I feel like he out of pocket. That's how I feel. That's part of the game. Yeah. Maria, Betty, you say like the girls used to look fabulous, used to look more, dressed up and stuff back in the day. Yeah. And then when the guy is not, when they pee is not taking care of them, that's out of pocket. Out of pocket to me, at least. That's out of pocket to me. I don't know what's wrong with this damn light. Let's see. Okay. Look like I'm at a club or something. Shit. Y'all know I like playing with these lights a little bit. I kind of liked it that one. Is it this one? Yeah, P Perspective said a pimp can't be out of pocket. I beg to differ. Clowny Z Clown say undressed. The hoes not taking care of the pimps. The hoes not taking care of the pimps, or the pimps not taking care of the hoes, or is they not taking care of each other? That's the question. That's the damn question right there. They not taking care of each other. That's my theory. Yeah. Jack Trill said it goes both ways. Girlfriend Jimmy too say over here on YouTube say girlfriend pimping. Having a say so about the pimping period is out of pocket. That's true. That's true. That's true. You don't supposed to be able to say anything. However, pimps still be doing some crazy shit that they don't supposed to be doing. They be doing shit they don't supposed to be doing. Let me see. It's deeper than money. Once a P do some square shit that he know he ain't supposed to do, like laying up with a square, as soon as word gets out about the shit, he's supposed to be banned from the game. Now, if that was the case, the deeper the money, it wouldn't be no P's out there, because a lot of them do that, what you said that they do. A lot of them do it. And they have done it for years since I can remember. I'm too clean. Are she supposed to break herself for what she got on her if she not trying to shoot? Yeah, she need to at least give him some kind of money. Or he's supposed to be breaking her for talking to him. That's what supposed to happen. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. The pimp's supposed to break on the bitch if she talking to him, because she is out of pocket. She out of pocket, so he's supposed to be breaking her for sitting up talking to him. If she don't want to get with him right now, she just there trying to hear his conversation, to hear his message, to hear, what he's talking about. He's supposed to break her. And she's supposed to know that because she's out of pocket. Todd. Demons inside the clowns of aliens. What are you talking about? Jack Trill, you say you don't think that hoes know the pimp game? I mean, now today, I have realized that they don't even play by the same rules that they used to play by years ago. Years ago, it was like they was playing by the rule. If you out of pocket with a pimp, you getting broke. They know to come, with a couple of $100 or something. That's a breaking. He gonna break her for being out of pocket. He gonna break it. He needs to break her for being out of pocket. But again, like I said, they can't even, they don't even know. They don't even know any better. They don't even know because, again, like I said, what I see here in Miami, Florida, what I've seen here is the pimps and the hoes is on the same corner. They on the same goddamn corner. They talking to each other while in between they kissing. So I'm not even understanding how are they really working? How are they really working, making money? I don't know. It was totally different back in the day when I was coming up. It ain't no way you can be 5 feet from a pimp. When you even see a pimp, you need to be somewhere else trying to get in a trick's face. And then for the pimping, he need to be, but whatever he doing, whatever he doing, it ain't a bitch business. It ain't a bitch to even be telling a pimp what to do and how to do it and when he's supposed to do it. But what I'm saying is, like Perspective did say, that pimps can't be out of pocket. So Miss Pimpin is the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Jimmy say, give me 50 feet and an ounce of space. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be unless you get with them. Jack Trill over here on YouTube say they networking. Networking? How is you networking? You're supposed to be on the track working. You're supposed to be on the track getting money. Perspective say, Miss Pimpin is no pimping at all. Me, I call it out of pocket. That's what I call it. I call it out of pocket. People Perspective call it no pimping. Let me say this. Pimps and hoes don't belong on the same corner. They don't belong on the same corner. Let the ho and the pimp. That's how I'm feeling. When it comes to the track, the streets, out doing work hours or whatever. If you want to be out of pocket, meet them around the corner somewhere. I don't even understand how is the hoes even getting away with it. That's what I don't understand. How are you standing up here beside this pimp and you supposed to be working trying to get some money? And a trick ain't gonna really want to fuck with you if you standing up here with all these pimps and shit. You need to be down the block some goddamn where. Trying to make it safe or somewhere where a trick will feel safe where he can come and talk to you, come holler at you. And that's out of pocket. If you just standing there, the pimp's right here, you just standing there. A trick ain't gonna want to fuck with you. Standing there just clueless, like you just there. And I don't even understand how the P's even feel comfortable just standing there. Well, I guess they don't really give a fuck because if the bitch ain't with them, if they ain't out breaking the bitch, they don't give a fuck if the bitch get no money or not. Yeah, let's keep it real here. So Miss Pimpin, I would say, okay, my experience, which again, I call it out of pocket. Y'all call it Miss Pimpin, or as Perspective would say, no pimping at all. Amber Don, these 304s get down just to see pimps. Now they don't even try to catch it. They be online. That's what they do. They be online. I don't know what's going on, people's Perspective. Oh, shit. Oh, King Pimp.
Ain't no such thing. What's up, baby?
What's going on?
I just came to chill with you. I like your topic. You know what I mean. I just came up here to support too. I'm with you, right? But I want to hear you keep talking. But I also just want to say, there's other ways of being out of pocket as far as just, the bitch's conduct with the pimping, like hers. You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? whether it's disrespect, whether it's, you know what I mean, not following. That's another form of being out of pocket as well. Some bitches think, oh, I didn't give no eye contact, or I wouldn't fuck with no other pimp. Bitch, you still out of pocket. If I ask you to make me a motherfucking sandwich, you roll your eyes or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just another example. But go ahead, baby. You're doing great. I'm listening.
Right. No. I really want your input on this because when I talked to you earlier, you was like, a pimp can't be out of pocket. So like I said, I call it out of pocket. You call it no pimping. I miss pimping.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you
You
you agree that
look
there
so pretty,
is
famous. You know
there
that? You
is
so pretty
guys
right
out
now.
there
You
that
bad as a
do
juice in
things that
the
they don't supposed to be
Hey
doing,
y'all,
which I
don't
call it
famous look good?
mispimping,
Hey,
or
she
I call it
distracted
out of
me. I
pocket.
can't, y'all. I can't even hear what she's saying. Don't she look so fine, y'all? Look how pretty famous look. I was looking at her. Look, I see her mouth moving, but look, I
What
can't even hear what
about
she's
my
saying.
tattoo? Like my
No,
face
oh,
tattoo?
you wasn't playing. You better stop. Listen, that ain't no tattoo. You better stop. Listen,
You don't like my
we're
face
gonna talk. So you stop it. Listen. So look, listen. Look. You stop. We're gonna talk. Look. But look, now this the thing. Now, when you say out of pocket, right? You know when
tattoo?
squares be like, "Oh, she's a hoe," but talking about the free fucking bitch. But that's the square way, right?
Uh huh.
So I understand when you saying out of pocket in the sense of, oh, that's out of pocket. But I'm just really being technical. You see what
Uh
I'm saying? Um, right. I am MacDo. Pimp can be out of line, but not out of pocket, right? Exactly. I mean, just as far as that. You know what I mean? General, yeah, that's out of pocket in that term. But the pimping can't be out of pocket. As far as that, but I do know what you mean. Um,
So
well,
do
like I
you
said,
agree that there is rules though that the gentleman of leisure should hold up as well? He shouldn't be laid up with no square bitch while his bitch at work. I don't think he should be spending all his money, fucking off his
right.
money on mollies and weed and all this stuff and know they supposed to be stacking money. I feel that's out of pocket. Going to the strip club. Him going to the strip club, tipping the strippers and shit. I feel like that's out of pocket.
Okay, but when you say out of pocket, see, with the game, right? Out of pocket is like how can I put it? Bitch, you
Out of pocket
out
is
of
doing
pocket.
something you don't
You
supposed to be doing.
you out of pocket because to be in pocket, you can only be in pocket with a pimp. Because that's whose pocket, you know what I'm saying? You out of pocket, like out the pocket of the pimping, bitch. You act like you ain't got the pimp. It's like, I ain't gonna say the pimping make the rules in a sense, but it's like you might see me talking to a square bitch that I'm turning out. In my honesty, I might not be fucking this bitch. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But I might be at dinner with a square bitch that I might even pay for. That came from some hodo, to be
Uh-huh.
honest. But in my honesty, I gotta be knowing that my intentions is to turn this bitch out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
But how are you gonna turn her out? Is you gonna
no,
take her to dinner, take her to
no,
5-star dinner 5-6 times,
no,
sleep with the
no,
bitch, take the bitch to the top of the line, take her to the five
no.
star hotel and shit,
For sure,
pay her
for
rent and
sure,
all this shit? Well, I
for
mean, what?
sure,
I
for
mean, what
sure.
does it take to
No,
turn out?
of course, you're not doing all that. Okay, of course, you're not doing all that.
But there is peas that have,
However, a
and
bitch
that's
do
out of
need to
pocket.
know. A bitch do need to know she could be taken out nice, right, and not be trying to get fucked at the end
Yeah.
of the day. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying? She do need to see that she see in that type of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but also what I'm saying is you're not wrong for what you're saying about the pimp. It's just we don't want to use the term out of pocket. But like I say, a pimp doing unpimpish things, right? You know what I'm saying? That's unpimpish. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? To be in a strip club throwing ones on a bitch that ain't yours. But I've never had a bitch in a strip club. That's me.
But there is peas that
Huh.
do it. They go to the strip club, be buying bitches drinks. Okay, I understand that. But throwing money on bitches and shit, like how is that gonna make the bitch be with you? You throwing money on the bitch. I think that's out of pocket. That's not I don't think that's right. And they do
Yeah,
it.
I agree with our Mac though. That's what I'm saying. We giving them too much credit for even being a pimp. Remember I said ain't no such thing as mispimping, there's no pimping.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not pimping because certain things a pimp just ain't gonna do. So we're giving them the credit of even saying they the pimping. They to me ain't nobody pimping if you ask me, but me. An example. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is it's no pimping. Why? Because if you pimping, there's certain things that you won't even allow you. It can't happen. You won't even you allow yourself to do it. You know, in that sense. Now, when you
Huh?
got these niggas call themselves pimps, but they really doing something else, then that's you know what I mean. But pimping is what pimping does. But out of pocket, since that's the subject of the show, baby,
Hmm.
to me goes towards the hoeing. Just those words in the literal sense. In the
So how?
literal
So
sense.
how do
Huh.
you? What do you think is out of pocket for hoes?
I think
Being out of
out of
pocket.
pocket for hoes is a numerous thing. Basically, anything that you're doing outside of the instructions of the pimping, that's out of pocket. Because the pimping is really the pocket. That's the point. The pocket's the P, right? That's what you say. Put it in my pocket,
Uh
right?
huh.
The pocket's the pimping. So anything you're doing outside of the instructions of the pimping, or yeah, well, just the pimping. I put it like that because I'll say the game, but renegades. You know, can a renegade be out of pocket? Come on now, come on now. Since you want to play, yeah,
Yeah,
let my
yeah. I
brain warm
believe
up. Let
renegades
my
can
brain
be out of
warm up.
pocket.
You know what I'm saying? Let me warm up a
I
little
do
bit.
believe that they can be out of pocket if they're disrespecting the pimping and all up under the pimping and shit. And they know they're not going to pay the pimping, or they trying to take their hoes off somewhere. You know how they hoes doing shit that they know the hoes don't supposed to be doing. Yes, a renegade can be out of pocket. I believe that.
Okay, when you use out of pocket, are you using it as a game term?
I am. I'm using it as instead of saying, but summing it up as doing something you're not supposed to be doing in the game. McDowell said Renegade's whole existence is out of
Come
pocket.
on now.
Uh,
And remember
Renegades
the
probably
pocket,
can't be out of pocket because they don't have a pocket to
right? And
be.
that's what I'm saying. That's where I say the pocket's like the pimping in a sense.
Or is it the title? Like you say, perspective. Is it the title?
What the out of
Out of
pocket or the pimping?
pocket.
It's a term. It's a term. That's what I'm saying. It's a term, like in the same sense. Okay, like people from the Bay, right,
Mm-hmm.
or that area, they'll be like, "That's out of pocket, man." You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
they're not necessarily talking about the game per se.
So now the word out of pocket is just watered down then. Anybody can say it. It can mean
Depends
anything
on how
now.
you're using it. Exactly, depending on how you're using it. But that's what I'm saying. But us talking about the real shit, the pimping can't be out of pocket in the technicality. But figuratively, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
out of pocket. Yeah, that's out of pocket like a motherfucker in that sense. But technically, the pimping technically can't be out of pocket. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Envy my energy.
I
You
mean,
say I'm from
you're
the Bay.
saying
We do say
technically you're right,
that.
but still, you technically know he can't be out of pocket. But again, Miss Pimp, he can miss Pimp and doing dumb shit.
Miss Pimp is a
And that's
term,
what be making hoes run off. That's what be
but
making hoes don't want to
but
stay. And that's what
baby,
be
the same
making the
way I'm
hoes
saying
the bad,
famous.
giving the game a black eye. They be like, oh no, I'm not finna. Oh no, I ain't finna be with getting the game because the last pimp that I was with, he was off sleeping with a square bitch, or he was in this club throwing up, giving away all my money, or he spent all my money on drugs, or whatever, blew
So
my money gambling.
so I
I
offer
think
you
that's
this.
out of pocket,
I offer you this.
gambling up
Offer
all
you
the
this. I
traps.
offer you this. I offer you this. Well, what if they gamble and win, right? I offer you this, okay? I offer you this, right? So, okay, we got to keep the word pimping in context, right? And what I'm saying is this: I don't believe there's no such thing as a real pimp. I don't believe there's no such thing as a fake pimp. I don't believe there's no such thing as a king pimp. I don't believe there's no such thing as a person miss. You can't put nothing behind the pimping except power. Only a powerful pimp, right? That's it. But my point is this: no such thing as mispimping, right? A pimping is what pimping does, not what it looks like, not what it sounds like. Pimping
Mhm.
is what pimping does. So if a person is acting that's not in the will of pimping as what pimping does or what pimping is, then it's not pimping. It's not mispimping. Why? Because you'll give a nigga who's no pimping the title of mispimping. pimping, and he'll feel good enough because it's still pimping in the name. You see what I'm saying? Whether I miss pimping or not. What up, Macdo?
But
How
that's
about
on
this?
you guys, the real pimps, for letting the fake pimps hang out with y'all.
There's
Y'all
no
Hey,
such thing as a real
hey,
pimp.
so
It's pimp.
so
Go ahead. I'm gonna
it's
go on
funny.
mute. Go ahead.
It's funny you said that. This is what I want to ask you. You're a veteran. You've been in this game a long time, right? And this is
yes.
my thing. That I don't like to misuse the word woman, right? Because I believe that the title of man and woman is overly used and misused as much as the word pimp and hoe in our lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is for me, I feel the accountability fall on the females in the game, right? Because guess what? These females nowadays are the ones attempting to build these pimps and placing the title on these suckers and putting money in their hand to attempt to validate individuals that they know have no pimping about them, right? So when you say, "Oh, it's y'all fault because y'all let them," listen, we don't let them suckers come. I'm down here at Harry Hines now. We run them off on a regular basis, right? But what I'm saying is, how can you sit here and say, me as a man, tell this man, hey man, you ain't doing no pimping. He got these two goofy ass broads giving him money every day. So now you ask yourself, these females these days, I hate when bitches say, "Oh, the last pimp I got, he was out here fucking the square." The last bitch, you knew he wasn't no pimping when you was fucking with him. You chose to fuck with him because you knew the standard was lower with him. You knew that your trap had power over him. You knew you could control him and manipulate his actions based on your little bullshit $600-700 trap. You knew you could still use your pussy to persuade him to do what he want to do because without your little trap, he couldn't pay for the Turo. He couldn't pay for the trap room that you live in. These bitches nowadays, they see real pimps out here. They see individuals out here living in hundreds of thousands of dollar houses. They see individuals really out here smashing in $100,000 automobiles that they pay for. They see bitches out here that's on the blade, that's never on their phone, that's never socializing with a bitch that's not in a household, that's never out here smoking weed in public, and they have the audacity not to choose that, and then want to complain about what they get out the game. Bitch, you're not even in the game. You're on the sidelines bullshitting, playing with a goofball that that can't teach you or show you nothing other than the basis of. That's why I say these girls, this new generation of bitches, have never been turned out. They just been turned on.
Turned
So
on.
they get turned on to the game by their homegirls that show them how to post on Mega, that show them where to go stand outside on one or two known blades. They take them to the sex store. They show them what outfits to buy. And then now that they're turned on, and then they start hearing the renegade term and all this. So their response to that is, hey man, I'm finna go turn on this square dope boy over here I like, this wannabe rapper I like, and I'm finna turn him into my pimp. No, bitch, it don't work like that. The game is not going to allow you to be great under them circumstances. Period.
This is true. This
So
is
like
true.
when we say things like well you was just speaking on individuals going in a strip club and throwing trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing that is a trick behavior, right? Once the
Yes.
individual, the thing about this game is this. All right, the pimping is held to a higher standard than the bitch, right? It's always been that way, and it's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be that way, and it should be that way because as a man, you should be held accountable for your actions, behavior, and attitudes at all times.
And
So what?
Macdo, real quick, let me just say real quick. A pimp is held to be a higher standard to everybody, even the man too, bro. Go
So
ahead though.
so this is the thing about a pimp. Once an individual betrays trick behaviors, right, or participates in trick activities, he forfeits the right to ever call himself a pimp.
But he does.
No, no,
And
no,
it's okay.
no.
No, he
Not only do
doesn't.
he call himself a pimp, he called himself a pimp and he hang out with real pimps and he have real hoes.
No, no, they don't have real hoes. Because
Well,
real
hoes that's
hoe,
hoeing.
a real
Okay,
hoe,
bitches that's hoeing then.
no, a bitch
It's
that's
not.
participating in the lifestyle
Yeah.
of prostitution. We
You
know the
giving the
difference.
title out, you stamping them too easy, famous. That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody
We know the difference.
who call it pimping and hoeing ain't that. Like
Yeah,
we the 1%.
Everybody know the difference in prostitution and hoeing. All the three of us do.
I gotta get my charger, y'all. Keep talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh
Like
oh.
we know the difference in, you know,
And
checking,
pimping and something else.
yeah, checking dough and pimping a hoe. It's two different things. You know, these individuals, like I said, man. You know, we know. We talk about this all the time, man.
Yeah.
Man, a motherfucker don't understand that, man, the real pimping 9 times out of 10 go on off the blade. You know what I mean? Behind the
Look,
scenes. You know what I
bro,
mean?
a bitch can't even see me in no. I don't want to even be seen any. I mean, tricks is the world, right? But
Yeah,
I ain't finna be nowhere in no trick is. I ain't, I ain't even gonna be in the room to trick. The workroom, the bitch here. You're not gonna be able to see me know where the trick gonna be, bitch.
right, for sure.
In that sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, plus, yeah, unless we at a restaurant or I'm
Well, yeah,
outside.
that's why you
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
world.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
yeah.
but during the listen, I seen the craziest shit in the world. Yesterday, I seen a little bitch post and said, "All these peas these days are lazy. What happened to the real peas that used to bump they bitch ad and text the trick back for they bitch?" And
What?
I said to myself, what in the fuck? She was like, you pimps these days are lazy bums. You don't even want to help the bitch bump the ad and text tricks back. When the fuck has that ever been the pimp's job, bitch?
Right. Now I'll give a bitch some game to text the trick back.
It's the pimp's job to instruct and teach the
Okay.
bitch how to interact with the
Okay.
trick, not to interact with
Right.
the trick.
Right. Right. You going on a date with the bitch,
Yeah,
really.
the fuck.
He could have he could have liked the companionship part. Look, he could have liked the conversation part that
Yeah,
you did.
yeah. Now he
He
get there.
like-
Now he get there, and this goofy, non-illiterate ass bitch can't even keep up a basic ABC conversation. He don't. He want his money back.
Well, that's because it's been Gentleman of Leisure that has done that and making them think that it's okay.
No,
Has
that's some.
done that and taught them, okay, this part of the game.
but see now this
Bumping the
the
ads
thing though.
and shit.
Now I'm
And
gonna be
making
real though.
ads and
Now I'm gonna be real though. Watch this. We talking about pimping. That's how I've been. Okay, now look. Let me ask y'all this thing. Okay, now look. Have we all had that? What about the bitch who is just really the dumb bitch though, Mac though, right? Finds a motherfucker, but the bitch dumb. But to where it's like, bitch, you can't talk, you can't. Is there ever a time to where it's like, cause sometimes I get, all right, bitch, you just want to be like a fucking workhorse, then bitch, here, sit your ass there. I mean, that sounds like trafficking to be honest, right? But sometimes it's like, all right, then, bitch, here, you need the date sent to you. Not to say that I would do it,
mm-hmm.
because well, let me ask you this then. How do y'all feel about this? What if there was the wifey that was bumping the ads and answering the phone for the other bitch just based on the other bitch just being an illiterate dumb bitch? How y'all look at that?
What'd you say, pimp? I had to do
I
some
think
pimping.
that, yeah, she's a team player. Yeah. I think the wife allow should do it, but not the pimp. He's supposed to be a pimp.
Because a
You
lot
know
of
what I
bitches
mean?
are
I
just
don't
lazy. And they a lot of bitches will rather pay a service to send, to get the call for them just because they don't want to talk on the phone with the trick.
So you gotta understand that's where you gotta decipher. That's where the pimper come in to decipher. Are you dealing with lack of knowledge or lack of ambition? Right? See, the lack of knowledge can be taught, can be instructed. You can have if you got a bitch that's been in your program for a period of time that already understands how you like things, how your program rolls, she can be more hands on. They might be in a room together, they outside. She's more hands on the scene, can, give the bitch some insight and assist her along the process because of her lack of understanding or lack of knowledge. She may be new to the game or she may have never been under no instruction. That's something that right there that is acceptable. Now, when the bitch is
right.
just pure lazy and the bitch been around and you just don't want to do it, and now the other bitch is wasting valuable time and energy that she could be applying to making her trap bigger just so your trap looks halfway acceptable. No, bitch, we not doing that.
And
No, I
Then
hear
it's
you.
time for her to make a move
And
because she
Mac
out of
Doe.
pocket.
And y'all know the cold thing too? Some of these bitches is just prostituting because they're lazy. What you saying, Shove? How
No,
about the bitch that you can't elevate because all she want to do it? You see what I'm saying? Damn, bitch, you don't want to do nothing else. But I mean, it sound good to me if that's the case.
Yeah.
But how far do you expect to go, bitch, with just in your prostitution? Oh, you're only doing this because you're lazy, bitch.
I mean, that's
That's
out of
another thing.
pocket too.
Just
Being
just being
lazy,
a
not
prostitute.
doing what you're supposed to be doing.
No, but what I'm saying is easy for you, bitch, to sit down, open your legs, suck some dick, whatever, than utilizing your mind from, like, say, just a flat backer. Or,
Mm-hmm.
hey, bitch, you can probably do some other shit that'll keep your hoeing going when your prostitution slows down because of your age.
right.
But these
Uh-huh.
bitches be lazy, so they got in the game. Sometimes, bitch, why you get in the game? You might hear some bitches be like, "Oh, I need the money." You might hear some bitches be like, "Cause I'm good at what I do." What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as a teenager, I suck good dick, some shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then you hear, "Oh, it's easy money." Well, them easy money type bitches be the lazy bitches. Like you don't want to learn nothing else, bitch. You don't want to do nothing else. So in a sense, I'm saying, yeah, are you giving a bitch less pimping because you're allowing her? This gonna sound crazy, just to stay within her prostitution. She's your hoe, but as far as her generating money, bitch, we could do a whole lot more if you were had the capacity to utilize this game I'm giving you
Right.
outside of your prostitution.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But
bitches is lazy and that's it.
some piece, they only got that one hoe, and they will do all this fun, bump their ass, make their ass, and do all that shit to keep a bitch.
Because look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm so pimping, right? Sometimes I know for sure. I ain't gonna say for sure, but I believe, bitch, I'm smarter than you, right? So if I answer or help text every trick back, we'll probably get more money than you would,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense.
But
So now it's do you put the pimping over the money? Fuck it, bitch, give me the phone. We didn't make it out.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
because
Verse,
what?
go ahead.
No, because what you're not accounting for, that individuals like yourself, me, and yourself, that we understand and we accept is when you do that, you're setting the price above the principle, right? And what you're not accounting for is the repercussions of the game spanking you because of this behavior that you committing that goes against the principles of the game, right? And what you got to understand is when you sacrifice integrity, when you sacrifice the principles of the game for amount of money, you're going to get spanked. It's not going to come out how you want it to come out.
Okay, now, and I don't disagree. However, I always like to make a distinction between the game and game, right? Can a pimp utilize game? That's,
Yeah, game.
you know what I'm saying? So if the game I'm utilizing, okay, so let me ask you this. Um, does a pimp utilize more game than just game within the pimping?
The real ones. Because game, when
Now
you
there we
break
go.
down what when you
Now
break
watch
down
this. Now
when
watch
you
this, Magdo.
what
Now watch this.
what
So
is
if I'm
game?
utilizing, go ahead.
Game, what is game? Game is uncommon
Well,
information. When you
I
break
just
it down.
say knowledge. But this is what I'm saying, cause let's build it up. Because look, this is what I'm saying. If I'm the pimping utilizing game, how is it not pimping? Versus it's not pimping. You see what I'm saying? If this is the game, this is my game. My game is to text the bitch back. I mean, not text the bitch back, to help the bitch with the trick. But that's my game, and it's working. Versus my game telling this bitch what to text, and she's illiterate. Telling the bitch what to text, and she forgot to put the comma to make herself sound smart and shit. And it's
No,
wasting more time me having to keep repeating myself to the bitch, maybe because she didn't finish high school or something.
no, the game.
I'm utilizing
No,
game.
you're utilizing game when you remove yourself from the motherfucking risk that come with being involved in that communication and actually being caught with that goddamn communication device if something was to go wrong. That's where the game come in, because a motherfucker like me, you got enough sense to know that risk is not worth any goddamn reward.
Okay, now have you ever heard? Okay, have you ever heard of this? The say it's a turnout bitch, right? and the pimp trying to show her the blade, whatever. Have you ever seen the bitch walking side by side with the bitch to teach her, like in honesty within the pimping?
What you seen a bitch walking with another
No,
bitch?
the pimping calling himself turning out a bitch and walking with the bitch, not to catch the dates, but necessarily, but to show her, hey, bitch, this how go over here, go do He might not have had the car to take the bitch around in, right? But just some good old fashioned, the little turnout bitch. He's walking with her, letting her know this the cut, this how we doing this, like training the bitch in a sense. That's his only bitch. He might not have a wifey for the bitch to help her. Have
My
you ever?
turnout folks did that to me. So I don't know if that's right or not, but this was way back in 1984. My
Right.
first day on the track, well, before I even went to the track, he walked me down the track and was, showing me hoes and these is hoes and, you know,
Now, so how do
did
you
that.
view that?
But I
How do you
wasn't
view that,
working.
McDo?
I wasn't working at the time. We were just walking down the track. I didn't even know it was the Ostro.
But he was teaching you.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so you know, a lot of times I'll be thinking it's like this. I think it's really just based on the motive, right, and the honesty of why somebody doing some shit. Because sometimes, right, the pimping can be lazy in the sense of now she said bumping ads and texting tricks, so I don't agree with that. However, the pimping can have no game, right, or be lazy to where if the bitch need help. It's bitch, you know what to do, bitch. I'm doing my job, you do yours.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the bitch needs some game. And the pimping hide behind I'm the pimping, but really he ain't got the game the bitch need,
Right, for
or
sure.
or the lesson she needs to be taught. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I feel that, and I think
In
that
certain ways.
I feel
All
like
right,
the
go ahead.
context and what you saying is different in the context of what the broad was insinuating, right? Saying like, oh, the least you could do is sit around and work the phone. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's different if you with the bitch and she's like, Daddy, this trick saying this right here. I don't, what do I say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I respond back to this? Because he spent 1,400 last time, but he's saying this, and now you reading the message and you instructing the bitch, well, look, come at it like this right here, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's different than the what the bitch was insinuating, that she feel like pimps are lazy, and nowadays pimps should sit around and they should set the timer and they should bump the ad every 15 minutes and they should text back every motherfucking number to text the phone to see if they were serious about coming. No, bitch,
Oh yeah,
that's your
that's
job.
something
I'm,
way
I'm trying to
different. Yeah,
figure
that's
out
something way different.
when did pimps eat or supposedly pimps, simps, or whatever you want to call it. When did they even start doing things like that? Because that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket.
But
Why'd you
That's
even
out
I'm
of
gonna
do
be
right
that?
because
now
look,
like
I'll
a
be honest with
motherfucker.
my game and my pimping. I'll be completely honest. I text Trish back before many a time just to let the bitch know I'll break the trick better than you faggot ass bitch.
I mean, yeah,
Sometimes you need
once
to
or
tell the bitch
twice
that.
or something like
No,
that,
I'm
but not.
serious. Sometimes bitches get to feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying, bitch? This is really all you have to offer, bitch. You ain't got no brains, bitch. So the same way I did it with you, bitch. You're just the body, bitch.
But not being
For real.
obligated though.
Sometimes you need to do it.
Like
Yeah.
McDowell said, like the bride felt like he's obligated to do that. You obligated. This is your job. You supposed to be bumping these ads up. You
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to be
yeah,
doing.
that's different.
So where did
Yeah,
that even come from?
yeah.
Like who even started that, and who made these 304s or these 16s even think that that's cool to even do it? I mean, yeah, like you say, people perspective, yeah, you do it to prove the bitch here, or just to show a bitch here, there, but not you're obligated. That's part of
Yeah,
your
yeah, I agree. Hell no, that ain't right. Yeah, but that's out. Yeah, but see, that's out of pot. Well, see, and this is another thing because you got to see what McDowell was saying. It was more so he was saying how, like, it's the bitch's fault too. But then sometimes, right, is how they was taught from these niggas. That's not the pimping, right? So, like, a bitch really will believe you're not the pimping because you're not texting tricks back and bumping her ass in her honesty.
But
You know, but she not.
who
She
made
really
that
believes
cool
that,
though?
right?
Who even started that to even like to make it be like, okay, that's a pimp's job though. Like where did that even come from? Where does that
See,
come from?
well, it
Like if you
comes
a hoe,
from
you supposed to submit and you supposed to do all the work. You supposed to get it popping and prove to this pimp that you want to be with him, and you supposed to be doing bumping the ass. You supposed to be making the ass, taking the pictures and stuff like that. Or if you on the track, you supposed to be on the track looking for a trick.
But see, that's
No, hell no.
we live in a generation now where that the lack of representation of real men, right, diminishes the value of the alleged so-called pimping because you must be a man before you could be some pimping, right? Meaning you
Hmm.
must hold yourself to certain standards and accountabilities. So what happens is nowadays that these broads have transitioned their mindset into believing that they are the catch because they possess the pussy, right? So they think that the man needs them, and without them, the man is nothing. So nowadays, you got these broads that expect men to fly out to them on their own dollar, like fly out to them and go to the bitch, and she has all these expectations and standards where she say, well, I'll fuck with you, but only if I'm gonna be the only bitch, or only if I don't gotta work on this day, or only if I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it, like I just told a bitch the other day. Listen, I drive down the blade all the time, and you see fine bitches standing out here that got no game, that ain't making no money. Bitch make $300 a day. Then you see this bitch, a pig with a wig on over here, that's really laced up, and this hoe having 11, $1,200 days, right? So,
Ambition.
so what I told the bitch is, you got to understand the value in this game exists within the game, right? It's the instructions. It's the game that's given. So the value always lies in the man, because the man is the one with the game that instructs, teaches, elevates. You know what I mean? Teaches the bitch how to move. Because without some game, bitch, you just out here, and you really at risk putting your life in harm's way. You know what I mean? The pimping is a necessity, bitch, because the pimping teaches you how to stay alive. That's what a lot of these hoes don't understand, that the instructions from a real pimp is going to save your life in certain circumstances and situations.
This is true. But there's some hoes out here be turning out so-called pimps. They
No,
be
they
trying to they be teaching them the game that another P done taught them.
that's called they got that thing in the mall called Build a Bear. Yeah, that's called Build a Boyfriend.
Build a pimp.
No, that's Build a Boyfriend. And don't
Well,
get
I
me
mean,
wrong. Listen, don't get
there
me wrong.
is
I'm not.
some
I'm be the first to say this, and I get criticized all the time by some of my partners. The best game I ever got in my life came from the bitch,
right.
right? And what I mean by that is a lot of people don't give credit in this game that some of the most valuable information has came from the bitch, right? How do you teach if your bitch goes out and has a bad experience with a trick, and and the trick tries to rape her, and then she comes back and she's like, Daddy, this trick did this, this, and this, and what happened? Oh, I was doing this, 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 and he started doing this, this, this. So now the information that you getting from the bitch is so valuable, because now you can utilize this information you got from your bitch, who you know is sincerely about you, has no reason to deceive you, to twist and bend the information to make it what it want to be, right? So then now you got this information you can utilize forward to lace another bitch, to save another bitch's life. And this is
Hmm.
information you got from the bitch. I couldn't get the information without the bitch because I'm not in the room with the trick.
That's correct.
You feel what I'm saying?
Unless you get the information from the trick. Y'all be doing that. So hey, y'all ever text the trick after the bitch dated him? How was everything?
To
How did you
see
find out the bitch
how
was
much
doing
money she
everything she wasn't
to check
supposed
the
to do?
bitch to see if she
How
stash
you
see
found out
if
the
she
bitch was
stuffing
being a huh?
see if she
What?
stashing money.
Yeah, how she know the bitch the trick had a bitch? Damn, bitch, you never get a tip, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bitch don't never get tips. No, but look, you ain't never got no extra, bitch. No, 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 no. But no, I understand. My thing is this, though, right, y'all? Is this? I think it, like I say, I think it really boils down to uh, the motive, right?
Hmm.
Because someone could be doing something that might look unpimpish, but be pimping like a motherfucker. You know, um.
So what?
How was the customer service, or does she expire depending on age? Okay, I want to know. She go. Okay, so the expire depending on age. The hoe ain't gonna live forever. You know, the prostitution will go. You know, but what I'm saying is, see, and this is another thing, y'all. Well, let me ask you this, Magdo. Let me ask you this, Magdo. Let me ask you this. So, what are your thoughts on this? It's a two-part question. Do you believe that a hoe only has to engage in prostitution to be able to be a hoe?
You said
No,
what now?
Do you believe that a hoe only has to engage in prostitution in order to be a hoe?
I can't hear you. P. Somebody's phone echoing like a motherfucker.
That was mine. Go ahead. I'd take it on Bluetooth. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you believe a
Sounded like a
hoe?
square ass question, but go ahead.
Do you believe a hoe only has to engage in prostitution to be a
First
hoe?
of all,
Of course not.
You said, of course.
I don't think
part.
so.
Okay, cool.
Let me
So
get
now
this
that
part
this is
clear. Hold
hey,
up.
hold on, man. Hey, hold on, bro. Now look, okay, now
You
Mac
just
Doe. So that's the
ask
second part
something.
of
Can I say something? I'm gonna be
this.
quiet after
No,
that.
you can't. Nobody know who you is. Just chill out. Hold
No,
on, bro.
nobody know who
Look.
you are.
So Mac Doe. So the second part is
Hey, Mac,
how do
no, can you befriend
you
this
view
guy?
the
He need a friend,
pimping,
man.
Mac Doe? How do you view the pimping, right? That only leaves the bitch in her prostitution.
You sound like a nigga that's not a pimp. Asking a square
Mac
question.
Doe.
No,
Mac,
you
though, you
know,
better
shit.
not answer that shit, P. You
Wait,
better not
wait,
answer
wait a
that
minute.
square ass
Wait,
shit.
we're not doing no disrespecting over here.
No,
No, we're not
it's
worried
not
about
about
him. I'm
disrespect.
about
It's
to get
about
on him in a minute.
asking genuine questions.
I feel that
That's
I
a
feel
great
it's a
question.
genuine question, and I think that a hoe can do more than hoeing on the track to be a hoe, because if you're doing other stuff,
All right, so this is what all I was saying is it's the difference between a prostitute and a hoe, right?
What you saying right for, don't you know? What's the difference? And every time I hear HP, I think a
Uh,
whole partner. That can never be my initials.
Exactly,
I'll
because you
never have
know
nobody
why?
walking around
You
calling me
know why?
HP.
I
What?
don't know any
What?
pimps that ever heard the term hoe partner until
What? I
other
didn't say whole
bitches
partner. I
and
didn't say whole
guys
partner. I didn't say
occasioned.
whole partner.
I'm just
But
being
who is you
honest with
though?
you.
Tell
Where
the
did
truth.
hoe partner come from? It
Tell
didn't
the
come from
truth.
a pimp.
Tell the truth.
A pimp didn't say go outside and find some hoe
Tell the
partner.
truth. Tell the truth.
I'm just being honest with you.
Tell the
So
truth.
I don't know you. You're like one of them so-called game pages, right?
Hey man, it's the lips, fingertips with the hips,
Hey,
for sure.
whatever you do to be friendly with that hoe, try it out. She's gonna pay you the same way you're acting
That
like.
can't be him in his profile picture.
That's just all. That's just all that's going on. So I don't have nothing against you, brother. I don't know you. I just feel
I
like
know
you're
you
not
don't
even a pimp. You
know
just
me
love.
because you don't know the
You're just
pimping.
infatuated with the game.
I'm
I
definitely
don't know
infatuated with the
grown
game.
men with secret pages and they pop up once in a 8 million years with a picture and say, "I'm real." I don't know the type of guys.
That's crazy.
But you're probably from the West Coast. I don't know how I know this. You can't be from.
okay, yeah. So yes, I do. Me personally, I think that you can hoe without going to the track just selling pussy. I think there's other ways and other things that you can do, and that's my personal opinion.
Hmm. And the reason why I'm saying this, right, is because this everybody talk about elevation and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Prostitution, the prostitute to me belongs with the trick, right? The
Mm-hmm.
hoeing is with the pimping. She leaves the door a prostitute, she comes back yo ho,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, in a sense. But my thing is okay, yeah, the tricks in general is gonna want, the little young, all that type shit.
Uh-huh.
However, what keeps the hoeing going is her being able to utilize other game. She's still doing what you having her do,
Right.
right? She's still, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that that should be the goal. Is not just to leave the bitch in the prostitution,
Right.
because then that's how you know. Because then what? Oh, she don't. Bitch been down 25 years with you, right? But now she can't prostitute no more. Oh well, bitch. You know what I'm
Right. Because
saying?
she on probation, uh, or can't her leg broke, or she didn't jumped out of car or something. Yeah. So I understand that it's
Sorry,
good to
kids.
be educated and have more education and be able to do other things than go to the track. That's my personal opinion.
However, she does need to be willing to prostitute and needs to. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Because it can't be taken out of line. Oh, well, I have a bitch doing everything else
Mm-hmm.
but prostituting. She's giving me the money she's doing, but she just won't sell pussy. Well, that's not a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
only the hoe, the pimp is for the unwanted woman, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the prostitute in a sense. You know, he's for the unwanted woman in a sense. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And that's the thing. You know, she knows her value. You know, but shit, what's her worth? Let me show y'all the prostitute better. You know, so like I say, um, prostitution can expire, but the way the hoe and keep going.
How does prostitution expire?
Well, what I'm saying is
I don't think
a bitch could sell
prostitution
pussy till she dead. A
expire.
bitch could sell pussy till she
A
80 years old.
bitch
If a trick
can
wanna,
sell pussy
right?
until she die.
And they might have fetishes, right? The senior citizen fetish trick, I don't know. But in general,
Yeah.
sweetheart, what I'm saying is, yes, technically, right? But what I'm saying is, if the bitch came at say 21, fuck it, 18, and by the time the bitch is 40 years old, okay, if all she's doing is still flat backing, prostituting, but she has so many, but look, but your house is filled with all these beautiful paintings that she painted. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, your clothes are all the things that she, you know, she's a seamstress and she made your whole fucking wardrobe herself. You see what I'm saying? But you
Right.
never took that time to make that a business.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. You know, to where there's so much more to the bitch than just that. And I believe the pimp is supposed to bring that out the
Right.
hoe.
And I think that's another thing that a lot of people fail to realize, that a lot of us 304s are very intelligent and have other talents. And most of the time, the P don't bring it out of them. The P will limit them and don't even want them. I don't even think that they will be considered as a real P for not even letting them deal with or go, chase their other dreams as well. Tap into their talents and things that they like to do as well, and make it profitable.
There you go.
Some of them, they're like, no, you just gonna hoe and that's it. All I want you to do is go to the track. That's it. Go to the
There you
track.
go.
That's it.
And to me, that's just a lack of game, just a lack of it, you know. Um, and we don't want to be stagnant. There's no top to this shit. There's no best pimp that ever did it, no best hoe that ever did it. You know what I'm saying? There's no best game alive. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the game should just utilize game. You know, your P, that means power. You the most powerful position in what any game there is that you playing, in a sense. You know, so that's how I view it. You know, bring the bitch game. As long as she's listening to you, that's your helper. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you're so worried about having a prostitute, then really what's making you any different from the trick? As far as the
I
prostitute,
believe that I believe
come
that
on
they
now.
should be able
Come
to
on.
elevate each other. The
Right.
pimp need to be elevating the hoe, and the hoe need to be elevating him as well. And because not only do the hoe got other talents, pimps be having other talents and things too.
Come
Supposed to
on
be
now.
their number one cheerleader.
And you know what? And you so right about that, because some things sometimes it's so frustrating, right? Because I ain't gonna say frustrating, but the truth is this that I've realized, right? Sometimes the bitches be insecure or take it as a threat if they do see the pimping doing something else, not work, not doing, you know what I'm saying, but say like his own talent or a business, right? Anything else to make
Mm-hmm.
money, that's legal within do, because they'll think that he don't want her no more. You see what I'm saying? Oh well, he's
Mm-hmm.
starting right, then what's my use now? In that sense. So sometimes bitches don't want to encourage or they don't want to, motivate in that sense. And then when it's convenient for them, am I gonna get less
Well,
pimping
that's
because you want
because
to
they're
do this?
insecure.
Huh.
They're insecure, and they don't.
Exactly.
They're afraid that if he does elevate, that he's going to leave her. Because,
Exactly.
and realistically, I mean, if you think about it and look at it, like how many pimps have you seen really retired their home?
Come on now. Well, we tired of prostitution,
I mean,
and that's why we
retired,
gotta be
are they?
specific.
As far as they elevate together, and all right, doing something else, opening their businesses, and not really in the streets like they were. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Say it again. I got distracted. Look at your face again, huh?
What I'm saying is,
Wait a minute. Look, read the people. Don't ignore your comments, famous. Okay, they say it's a stepping stone. Better find out that whole talent before she get to calculating how many M's she gave you. You ain't lying. Gotta have business and things. If not, feds be on you. I want that to prove where the money come from. Yeah. Hey, you can have all the money in the world, right? That 1275 hold. You go to jail. Hey, buddy. You know what I mean? No, you're right about that. You gotta have the businesses. The bitch not being there motivating her insecurity. Yep, that's true. But then, like I say, what's the other side though?
I mean,
Famous of that is,
again, like I said,
uh,
I mean, how many hoes do you really know that their folks have they've walked
or
away from this
retired.
game, or
Right.
they're not in the streets anymore and they're working in their business, their real estate company or their restaurants or whatever they're doing. How many did you know? I mean, because there's not many, if any.
Well, and you know
And
what? And it might be true.
that's
You
why
know.
I believe that the whole be afraid, because no one has really seen a happy ending when it
Well, let
comes
me.
to this game.
Okay. Well, let me put it like this though, right? And this is where our honesty is because it goes both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have the pimping with all intentions to want to do this, right? And that's what I brought up earlier. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
can the hoe be lazy to where this all she want to do is stay within her process to where, hey bitch, in order to do this, you might have to take a class or two in order, but she don't want to take the class or two because like I say, she never graduated high school. Fuck school. So anytime it's a class, she'll run away because now she has to think, you know,
Mm-hmm.
outside of some other shit. You know what I mean? So it has to be a combination. But to be honest, this famous is this, right? We wouldn't be able to be pimping or anything people want to call themselves, right? If it wasn't for the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
The host to get the pimp is the one that activates the pimping, right? So a lot of times it's the pride in the way to where people want to scream they pimping so bad that they'll and that's why I want to grow the pimping and trying to say versus saying what's not the pimping or only a pimping, grow the pimping,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's really what the elevation is. But if you just I'm the pimping, so if you utilize other game as a pimp, you might feel unpimpish because what? You not
I
hey
mean,
man,
why
say
though?
man,
I mean, I don't
huh?
understand. Like, I mean, that's the whole reason though that you are in the game, is to elevate and to better yourself. I mean, a way of uh as a stepping stone to
But
the
what's the
next
pride?
step, doing something else.
Okay, I'm gonna elevate myself for this some more pimping, babe. You will be my stepping stone gonna be the next step to the next bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like all that sounds great. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
And
But
again,
that's the pride.
not only is some females not motivating, some gentlemen of leisure isn't either. All they want to do is pimp till they die.
Well, but
They
then
don't
that's what
want.
I'm.
Not only do the female, not only did the female not graduate from high school, he didn't either, and he don't want to read. All he want to do is kick a bitch ass and
Come
kick a
on.
bitch out the door.
If that's what you look at pimping, or you I hate when you do that. But I hear what you're
Well,
saying.
no, not necessarily, but I'm using that to say that they're not using their intelligence.
Right.
Instead, they're using their fists.
So, and I agree. So that's why I believe this, y'all. It's important to keep everything in proper context. Meaning this. What's the prostitute? The person, typically a woman, right, who engages in sexual activity for money. You don't even have to have sex to sell sex, right? But
Hmm.
typically a woman. Can a man be a prostitute? Technically, yes, right? But what is a prostitute, right? That, it's just it's one avenue to make money. That's what I'm saying. Prostituting is one avenue to make money in the world of the game. Now, yes, when it comes to the hoeing, see, look, pimping, the bitch been prostituting, but the prostitute came before the pimp came before the hoe. The prostitute came first. Her P was before yours. P, right? To be honest. So outside of her prostitution, okay, yeah, okay, like that's just the woman she is basically. But her coming as a prostitute, That's like her coming with her own money, right? That's, her coming as a prostitute. That's, okay, now what? Oh, well, she's
Mhm.
paying me. Now, without the pride, paying you for what? My pimping. Okay, paying you for the game. Bitch been home in 25 years, right? What else you gonna get? How much more game you gonna get a bitch about her prostitution,
Mhm.
right? So,
Like Jack Trill over here on YouTube say the lifestyle. People get addicted to just the lifestyle alone. They don't
exactly.
want to do anything else.
So, so what I'm trying to encourage famous when I say grow the pimping is because everybody wanna what's not pimping it right, grow the pimping. That's why I
Mhm.
say if you had this bitch for 10, 15 years and she's still only in her prostitution, you've given her no other avenue to make money. Like she's still gonna give you
That's
money
out of
from this way.
pocket.
She's gonna give you money, huh?
That's out of pocket.
Right. That's out of pocket like a motherfucker, right? And that's what I'm saying. Okay, we have to give other avenues. She's your hoe because she's following your instructions, doing what you tell her to do.
Correct.
That's what's making her your hoe. Now,
Mhm.
and yes, she has to be a prostitute, right? In that sense. Okay, now we've gotten past that. Okay, so her making money in the avenue of prostitution, there's many of ways to make money in the world. As the
Mhm.
pimping, I believe I need to be able to teach. I want the bitch that I can teach as much as I can to go get the bag and she brings it back. What if I really taught her if I'm not teaching her anything outside the prostitution in order to get money? Oh, I taught her how to get more money with in prostitution
I mean, some of the men that they don't have anything to teach,
and
but to
that's
go
my
to the
point.
track to get some money. That's the only
And
thing
that's
they have to teach them.
and that's my point. I mean, it ought to even just be the track. But it's just like, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Um, and then you know how you be like how things change. You said that
Hmm.
earlier, because back in the day there was no internet to bump no ad like that. You know what I'm saying? There
I
wasn't
don't
no
even know
text
who
message.
made that cool to
Right.
even for to make it seem like that's the pimp's duty to bump an ad. Like, or I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine why you ain't bump that. Like, what the fuck? No, you're the whole. You're supposed to be doing all that. You're supposed to manage all of that aspect of your business, and he's supposed to stack the money
Yeah, he's supposed to
and
stack the
give
money. No, no,
you
no,
the
no.
instructions, right? And to make sure and manage and
But
make
then,
sure that
but then,
that
see,
you're
look,
being
y'all gotta be
consistent.
careful listening to famous sister. See, look. But here's another thing. Yeah. See, it's a fine line between the host saying what he's supposed to do with his money, right? Because
A host
he's supposed to
can't
stack the money.
tell him what to do with the money.
Yeah, but then it's like because some bitches might you're supposed to stack the money. Bitch, what the fuck? I'm supposed to spend the money, bitch, right? I'm just
Right.
playing. But you know what I'm saying? No, but sometimes it be like that too. Because y'all ever did experience that? Bitch giving you something and then a bitch looking at what you didn't got do, thinking it might have came from her, not realizing you got 3 or 4 other hoes the bitch don't even know. That type of example, right? Don't make me feel bitch that's my I'm just, gotta stack the money, bitch.
Hmm. I mean,
You're supposed to
and
stack the money.
also, and I believe as well, if a pimp have a bunch of hoes and they don't even the hoe don't even know that he got these other hoes, that's out of pocket. Because
Well,
pimps
hold
do
on.
that. I think
Hold
that's out
on.
of pocket.
Because watch this.
I mean, if we're a family and we're a
Okay.
team, I mean,
Watch
why are
this.
you hiding
It's
this
not
hoe?
hiding.
It will make
It's
a
not
hoe
hiding.
feel
It's
like
not
you're doing
hiding.
something you ain't supposed
It's
to be doing.
not
What
hiding.
is it?
Watch this. Watch this. Just because that's my hoe, does that make her your wifey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold
Absolutely.
on.
That's my
Yeah,
wife and
yeah.
all we in this
Look,
together.
what
We a
y'all think?
team, ain't we?
What y'all think, y'all? Look, y'all in the chat. What y'all think? This cause I done knocked this new bitch. Does that make her automatically your wifey? This new bitch just chose. That'll make her your
I
wifey.
mean, I understand yeah, if she just chose, but for years and months, and I don't think, I think that she deserved to know. I believe that the whole deserved to know. All of them deserve to
All we
know.
doing is paying the same P. That's it. No, right? That's logic. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right? Because this is the reason why I'm saying this, right, famous? The pimp could have two, three, four bitches together, right? And want them to be, but they not giving the wifey vibes, right? You acting like this is not your wifey, bitch, right? Oh, how come you didn't let me know? Oh, you talking to this bitch over here? Bitch is my hoe.
Hmm.
Oh well, how like my
And
thing
she
is,
shouldn't be questioning it anyway. However, as a team player, I believe that she has the right to know, and that's just my opinion.
well, so I view it like this: as a team player, okay, she has the right to know. She has the right to know. She has the right to know. Okay, so say it's me and you, five, right? So say me and you, boom, 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 and you know, okay, everything good, and then one day, you know, you call my phone cussing me out. All right, what's wrong with you?
That's me.
I found
Yeah.
what? I found out you had another hoe. You would feel disrespected.
I would feel disrespected. I would feel disrespected because if you're my folks and I'm working, doing whatever, I'm doing my part, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, I feel like I should know because I don't want to be in the same room with somebody and I don't even know that we're wife-in-laws. I don't want to be, not
No,
only
not the
that, I
same
don't
room.
want the bitch to be doing something. And
No, I gave you the scenario. I'm driving down the street. You might see me at the gas station with a bitch in the back. Who's this bitch?
first of all, I ain't gonna say
Okay, good.
that.
Okay, so now, we get back wherever. What's wrong? You
I
good?
would
What the fuck? Why you tripping?
expect for him to tell me, "Oh yeah, this your new wife-in-law." I mean, I don't run shit.
Okay, this your new wife-in-law versus this my other hoe. See,
That's
and
other
that's the
hoe.
game. Watch this, y'all. See, look, and this the game because it leads to this. You ready for this? Watch this then. What are your thoughts on this then, famous? Do you believe that everybody should live under one roof? The wifey should live together, or should they have separate places?
I think that they should be able to live under one roof if need be. However, I believe that everybody should have their own place, their own space.
Okay, now, do you believe that just because y'all's wifeys, y'all should work together?
No, but I think that you should be able to
Right.
work together if need be.
Okay, now, watch this. Now, so we don't believe that they should live together, and we don't believe that they should have to work together. So why the fuck do you need to know about this bitch situation over here?
Because we're colleagues.
Colleagues, wifeys, okay,
We're
right? I'm
colleagues.
just saying, in that sense, because look, if a bitch do want to tell, now you could tell about 4 or 5 other hoes you might not have knew about.
And not only that, if I get a double date, I need to be able to call her. My wife like, hey, I'd rather get the money to, my wife-in-law instead of somebody else's bitch. Because this trick want another bitch. So if I don't got no wife-in-law to call, then I'm gonna call this other bitch down the street or something that I just seen. And then therefore she finna go give that money to some other pimp when I could have just called my wife-in-law and we could have had all that money.
I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
Please say
My
as
bad.
long as she doing what she need to do for my folks, I don't care. And that's how it's
Right.
supposed to do.
Because see, when it comes to game, right, y'all gotta know this too. Watch this. They gonna
Positive
love me for this.
energy. No, that's not true.
Okay, look. Watch this, y'all. Since y'all want to play with me, watch this. Y'all know the F word, right? I don't want to say it because I don't want to fuck up the line. So I use the word, maggot, right? So let me ask you this, y'all. How many of y'all know you pimping on an agate and still doing it? Is that not pimping? You know it's an agate ass bitch. It's an agate ass bitch I got, but you still pimping on her. Who doing that?
What's wrong with that?
Okay then. So watch this.
Okay, I
I might
don't
not
want
want
to
to
work with
introduce
her
my
though.
little
I mean,
faggot
okay,
bitch to
I
you.
don't want to work
Look,
with her.
I might not want to
So that's
introduce
what
my little faggot
I'm
bitch.
saying. So is it bad though? Is it bad then? That's your hoe that you pimping on, but I don't want to work with her because she one of them type. Or am I obligated to have to work with her because she with you?
Well, you're not obligated to even have to know about the bitch. That's the point, right? Unless, look, unless, right? But but look, but this is good to have a real holder, right? Or in your right, because why? A bitch will help you see some shit in another bitch you might miss. You know what I mean? That type shit, if it's real,
Mhm.
So that would be the benefit to let you know, hey, dad, I'm here to protect you, nigga, if that's the case. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? However, but but that's the thing, because the reason why I said that, y'all, is because I guess that's see. So we call a bitch a faggot, right? It's like, really, what's that then? What's the faggot then? If that's the case, because she's not the renegade. So what's the faggot ass bitch? Because I'd be like, I don't want no fag cash. It doesn't make me feel pimpish in a sense. What's the faggot? Oh,
I just don't understand why would a P even want to keep that information away from his hoe. Unless his hoe is a problem bitch and be running off hoes and that kind of shit. But then what is he doing with the bitch anyway?
are you telling me about every trick you got?
If I need to.
What is another pimp's hoe your business for?
It's not it's not my business. I mean, because a P is in control.
Right.
He run the whole show no matter what. No matter what. However, just as being a female, a 304, and most 304s is insecure anyway. And if they down and they dirty, they are already feeling insecure. So by them, I mean, and then you already know in this game, bitches be messy it as well. And then a bitch don't want to hear from the next. Oh yeah, bitch, yeah, homegirls with your wife-in-law, or yeah, your wife-in-law whoopty woman. It's like I ain't got no wife-in-laws. So why it's like that? Then that's gonna be a whole nother thing. That's gonna be a whole nother problem.
Why do you say wife-in-laws?
Wife-in-laws, wife-in-law,
What's
wife-in-laws
the
have wife-in-laws. That's what
in-law
it is.
part?
In-law, wife-in-law. The next fixes
So
with your
some
folks.
people be like, sister wife. Is that square shit? The sister wife?
I think
Like,
the sister
versus the
wife thing
wifey?
is the square saying, which squares like with regular jobs is sister
Okay, so
wife.
then let me ask you this then. Since you want to play. Well, let me ask you this then. Okay, okay. The pimp do what he do with the bitch behind closed doors, right? So, this your wifey. I want to see you eat her pussy.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, how far do it go? That's what I'm saying. Is the sister wife? I'm saying, is the wifey the one that you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's
What?
like
How? I
this.
mean,
It's like this.
uh,
When you with a pimp, you have to submit 100%. And if that's what he want, that's what he gets. And that's what
okay.
it is. That's what it is. You have to totally submit 100%. And if that's what he want, That's what he gets.
And look, y'all
I might
submit,
not
right?
like it, but
Look,
goddamn, is you
y'all
happy?
look like they
All right,
laughing.
I'm happy.
Look at them hoes in the comments laughing like a motherfucker. Y'all crazy. Look. Look, it's submit, right? Y'all remember submission, right? Submit to the mission.
100%.
That's all it is. Y'all submit to the mission. It don't mean you're weak, bitch. It don't mean none of that. It's submit to the mission. But what happens? He got to have the mission to submit to, right? You
Correct.
know, but that type of thing. So, um, if the pimp wants, that's what he gets.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay.
Jack Trill over here on YouTube say, by choice, not by force. Of
He
course.
wants something to say. I didn't know why he said that. There needs to be one something to say. They didn't heard the phrase.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. They say like, look at you. Let me
Jack
find out
Trill
talking. You got
say,
some
bow
free.
down, bitch.
No, she on YouTube too. Like I'm laughing over here on Instagram. Y'all, she say nothing wrong with that. Shit. Okay.
Edgar Edgar K over on YouTube say all hoes love each other. We are family. Jack Trill say that's separating the vibe, not letting them know about each other.
Right. So then this is what I'm saying. Then that they talk about group homes and shit. Right. My thing is this: if it's a family, I believe the whole should live together and the pimp and have his own spot just for his safety, right? But what I'm saying is, if we got a fucking 5 bedroom house, whatever the fuck, right?
Uh-huh.
Why do you need your own space so bad, bitch? You ready, pimping? Are you being sneaky, bitch? What do you need your own so bad for, bitch?
I mean, because that's what we all is working towards. Correct?
Well, hold on. Let's talk about
To
it
have
then.
a better life,
Well, hold on.
to do
Okay, so look,
better
I'm
things.
watch this. So I'm with the bitch, right? Okay, we together. Now, goals. Okay. What's our goal? To get you your house, bitch, outside of me? How much separate does the bitch get of her own? I thought we get it first, but if I got it, you got it, right, bitch?
I mean,
But you
first
need
of
your
all, the
own
bitch
house,
shouldn't
your
be
own, your
asking them
own, your
kind of
own.
questions. A bitch shouldn't be asking them kind of questions with a pimp any motherfucking way.
Well, not questions, right? But what I'm saying,
Bitch, how
baby, is
you gonna question this pimp about what he doing with his
no,
money?
no,
About what
it's not a question. It's goals.
if he want to buy 3 motherfucking houses for his goddamn self. I mean, well, who is she to question him?
Well, it's not the question, it's the goals, right? Like, the elevation, hey, I want my own. Okay, you need space as a woman, but what I'm saying is two separate households, y'all. Okay, space. Fucking one long ass one story, you know what I'm saying? Personal space. Okay, but why does it have to be a different household? I ain't talking about living in a little apartment or something. I'm talking about, okay, got a nice little house with some room, that type shit. Okay, you ain't got no kids, bitch. You ain't got this, you with your wifey.
Well,
It's
some bitches
family.
be introverts. They don't want to be. They don't want to deal with this bitch every motherfucking day. They don't want
They
to.
don't have to.
Some bitches is antisocial. They don't want to see this bitch every motherfucking day. Bitch,
You
you
they
fucking my
don't
man. We
have to
fucking the
have
same man, bitch. I don't want to be seeing you
I'm
every
not saying
motherfucking
that they
day.
got
Goddamn.
fucking bunk beds in the room and they sharing the goddamn bathroom extra mirror and shit. That's not what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I'm saying
women be wanting their own mirror. Women
that's what I'm
want
saying.
their
In their
own
own
room, their
room.
own mirror, their
They could
own
have their
bed. They want their own.
own. But do you need your own home, bitch? Why am I paying two separate over here? We together,
Why
so I
not?
ain't gotta,
Why
we get
not?
more
I mean,
together
that's
than
what we doing.
separate.
That's what we doing. We trying to buy up the block, don't we? Ain't we trying to buy up the block?
Right, but I'm talking about what space is. Space is different than, like I say, because my thing is this, right? This my point. Because if we saying we family,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so watch this. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all want to play with me? Watch this. Should the pimping and the hoeing, right? Should it be looked at more as a personal relationship or business? What would you say first?
Business.
All right, let me know something.
Lady
Okay,
I
there.
said she never even had her
So,
own room.
so if it's
Lady
business,
I
so
said she
look,
ain't never had her.
so if it's business, right? Then we could throw that family shit out the window.
Uh, no, because at the end of the day, we are family.
So watch this. So
We're a family business.
if we're family, watch this. How many? Husbands and wives live separately.
Well, it's up to the
Come on
pimp.
now.
I mean,
Come on now.
and
Okay.
my personal opinion, if you out there
Now watch.
busting your ass, working towards whatever you working toward, you're working towards to be happy and to live
Okay, now watch
comfortably.
this.
And if you want to live comfortably by yourself, a female should be able to do that.
But then watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Okay, now watch this. So, would you expect the pimpin' to have his own? Or could the pimpin', or could the wifey or his hoe, can they all live together under the same roof? Meaning this. Okay, bitch, you want your own? Cool. Hey, my little bitch over here doesn't give a fuck either way, but guess what? She's with me. So I'm living here with your wifey, bitch. You could be here, but you want your own.
Well, you just said that you was gonna have your own
I
space.
might not want my own space. Fuck it. I want to live. We're all family. This is my woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck my own space. She's not even in prostitution so much anymore, so I don't have to worry about that part of it. Cause you got to remember
Well,
this too, y'all.
I
While
mean,
y'all
me,
think,
I wouldn't
why?
give a fuck. Matter of fact,
No.
and stay over. You ain't even gotta come over here. Just let me do my own thing. Just come pick up the money and just keep it moving.
and,
Shit.
and and I want to
My
say this
time,
too, famous, right?
just
Because
come spend the time with me, cause then I ain't got to worry about you fucking up my shit. Then I ain't got to
now,
clean up after you and all that shit. You
now
know what
let
I
me ask
mean?
you this: does the wifey have the keys to your place?
Oh, motherfucking no. Unless
Okay. Now watch this.
she needed them
See,
for something, unless he gave them to her for
see.
something.
Okay. Okay, look, real quick before I forget. Okay. And I want to let y'all know this too, right, y'all? When I kept saying outside the prostitution, y'all, remember the prostitute is dangerous to the pimping. And I'm speaking of the laws, y'all. Okay. Always remember that. Even if it's accepting the earnings, okay? So if that bitch you're with is in her prostitution still, that's what's making it really, really bad for you, pimping, in a sense. She could be your hoe and still do whatever the fuck you tell her to do. But if prostitution is involved, that's when it's all bad, right? So I just wanted to just say that part too, right? Her prostitution is dangerous to your pimping in that sense. The
Um,
prostitute, if it goes bad, the bitch want to tell, I gave her money from prostituting. That's when it looks bad. The prostitute is what I'm saying. I'd rather a bitch say I told her how to, I sent her on a burglary or something than I sent the bitch. You know what I'm saying? If she gonna tell, right? So that's what I mean by the prostitute, the just the act of prostitution. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's
Oh,
always good for the pimp to have a safe place for him. It's
right.
always good for him to be safe and somewhere safe where he can be comfortable.
So so now money, money you see says yes, we build our bond capital key, right? And this is what I'm saying, y'all. If we're using terms like wifey and right, the sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's family. That's the household. That's what the household is. If we're gonna use these terms. So that's why I said, just because this is my bitch or
Mm-hmm.
my hoe, does that make her your wifey? Because I don't know any wifeys that want to be separate.
What?
If they're wifeys,
I mean, I know a lot of wifeys. They don't want to live with their wife alone.
what I'm but I gotta keep it in context too, right? And I understand about the space, y'all, right?
They
There's some grown woman
want their
space.
own space. They want to decorate their own home. They want to do. They want to feel like a woman of normal life at home. Some of them.
Okay, but that now you say normal life, that's the square shit. Not that you, because you talking about what they could feel, right? But
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. If that's the feeling, what do you mean normal, bitch?
I mean, women
Right?
want to
Normal?
feel like,
Uh.
a regular, like they have a regular life outside of the prostitution. And they want to feel that way when they're at home in the comfort of their own home.
But y'all act, but see, now I hear what y'all saying, but what I'm saying, look, Fee said, she said, human life. Listen, okay, but look, we ain't humans. Why y'all trying to make us humans? Y'all know we aliens. No, but look, but the thing is, if they really accepted the lifestyle, right? To me, my life is normal. How do I feel like I'm living a normal life or not? Right? Meaning, we're talking about the game. Hey, in the squirrel world, they have poly. That's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's not? I mean, they got Mormons. They even Jack Tripper was Three's Company.
I mean,
So what
it's
I'm
because
saying,
okay, like
y'all.
you say, the poly life, they're not out fucking tricks. They're not out hustling and shit. They're not in the streets. They're going to
So
a
I want
regular
to be with.
job. They're going to a regular job and coming home to the and with their kids. But see, they got all the kids and everybody living under the same roof. See, that's a whole different type of lifestyle
Lady
to me, in
Eyes.
my opinion.
Lady Eyes crazy. Lady Eyes 22. Look, when y'all saying space, okay? Look, my thing is, 'cause look, listen, pimpin'. If that bitch want her own space so bad, the bitch being sneaky, okay? She think the wifey finna tell. You might tell the bitch stop drinking and stop sniffing them lines of coke, right? And she want her own, she need her own motherfucking space, so she ain't gotta worry about what you want your own space so bad for,
I
bitch.
mean, that's
You know
just
you with the
as
home.
a woman. That's just
Uh,
as a woman, period. You want your own space. You
I
want to feel like
understand, but
you're a
your room is
woman.
still
You
your
want to feel
space.
like, because if you're living with a wife-in-law, it's like, and then you already know how women be feuding. Bitch, I'm the one bought them dishes. Bitch, I'm the one bought them forks. Bitch, I'm the one that
Nah,
bought. I'm the one.
that's square shit, because the pimping got it all. So, and see, and that's what you know what? I'm glad you said that too. And it's another thing to all you bitches out there, right? To all your hoes, right? Don't forget. I mean, don't. I would keep this in mind, bitch. When you came around, don't mean that's when the pimping first started getting money, bitch. Right? Don't think you know what I'm saying because I got you, the next new pair of shoes I got came from your shit, bitch. Right? I used to do this, right? I like I said, I had one new hoe, right? And all her traps, like from every day, right? I put them in an envelope and just keep them to the side. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And later on, that ended up getting me in trouble through some things because people end up finding them envelopes. It was like, oh, so this is all the traps, right?
Uh-huh.
But it felt so good because, bitch, I spent none of your money. And she was probably with me for 2 months at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it felt good for me to do that and for her to see that obviously it wasn't just about the money. Because some bitches feel like this, right? Yeah, stack, stack, stack,
Mm-hmm.
stack. But sometimes if you don't spend, then they still feel like they're not doing nothing for you. Like sometimes these bitches want to see you. Well, because stack for what? You were stacked for me, bitch. The pimp job for stack the money. Okay, great. Well, what benefit is for you to see me stack the money if you blow up when you get mad or if I fire you? That's great. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we gotta watch the bitches sometimes, y'all, that be trying to get you to spend all the money back on them. Like you know what I'm saying? Or as much back as they could get. And that's why these bitches need to have quotas sometimes. See, y'all are very vicious when it comes to the hoeing. Extremely vicious. So if the pimp's job is to stack, watch this. And it is his job, bitch. Follow your money. Give me your money, you follow that. But if the pimp's job is to stack, right? Now watch this. Say you've been down with him for a year. That ain't no time with you, me, but say you've been down for a year. If a pimp's job is to stack, y'all ready for this? Now say if y'all have just, it might not even just be that bad, but y'all just not a fit no more. Do you expect them to give you some money back before you leave?
That ain't how the game go. You come to pay, not
Oh,
to stay. When you leave, I mean, when you leave, shit, bye, bitch. I mean, give the bitch her clothes. I mean, might give a bitch some money for a room or something, if that. You know, a good nigga.
okay, okay,
But
okay,
I mean,
okay,
he not obligated to give her nothing.
okay, okay,
But
good, good.
what she came with, and that's how it
Okay.
used to be.
And no, I hear you. And if she did what she was supposed to do, you've definitely given her a lot more than she's giving you, especially if she's utilizing the game you taught her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is this, y'all. Now watch this. see, I'm so vicious. Now watch this. Okay. Hey, bitch, you want your own space, your own place. Right. Okay, cool. Now, do you want to work for somewhere you're going to have to pay rent or somewhere that you can get a mortgage, a little condo or something.
I mean, of course, I mean, I understand what you're saying at first, like temporary. But at the end of the day, that's what we're working towards is to having our own, our own space. And not only that, me and my wife are like, we might can't live together. Bitch, you want to play loud music all day. Bitch, I don't want you to be playing that loud shit. I'm
I
trying to
get it.
be on the online. I'm writing a book or something. I don't want to hear that
Okay,
loud shit.
so this what we
Or bitch,
gonna do. We
you
gonna
want
get your
dogs
place.
and shit. You want
So
pets
this what we
running all
gonna
around the
do.
house. I
So
don't
this
like
what we gonna
pets.
do. We gonna get you another spot. Your spot gonna be in your wifey's name, and her spot gonna be in yours name.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know something. Stop playing with me. Okay, let me know. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do this shit with these hoes, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this shit. All right, bitch, you want your own spot? This how we gonna do it then, right? Because now she's saying I wanted it my name, and well, damn, bitch, right? Because I'm not here to fucking be your, set you up, bitch, to leave, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to do whatever it takes to get you right, bitch. So now you want to work a square job or finally be with that fucking trick you always like type shit. But you have your own. Now you got an excuse to go home somewhere where I can tell your punk ass to fucking leave, bitch. Cause my name's on the lease, so I can do some out of pocket ass weird shit. You got to look at all that, y'all.
I mean, that might be today's society, but
I'm just saying.
I just don't see. I mean, bitch. At the end of the day, that's a pimp shit. Bitch. You okay? Well, you don't want to be with me no. I mean, some P's. They didn't. Well, I don't know any of them that have, but I'm pretty sure there are some that's then bought their bitches homes and shit, and they might not be with them no more and let them keep they spot. You know, all the
You think
time.
hard. I'm
A
trying to think.
bitch don't want to
Look.
just be up under the next bitch all the
No, I
time.
understand. Well, bitch, we finna
It's
get you this
just.
other little apartment over here in the bitch name.
I mean, if
You
that's
know
what
what
the
I'm
bitch
saying?
is working towards, if that's what she's working towards, and that's probably what she's working towards because
Because
she from a family with 8 motherfucking kids and all of them lived in one fucking room. She want her
so
own
they
spot.
should be so you should be happy with your the 3,000. I don't know how many square feet shit is, but look, fuck all that. But then watch this then. So watch this. Y'all ready for this? Watch this. Fuck it. It could be in the bitch name. I'm gonna put in the bitch name the car. No, I'm just playing. But look, it could be in the bitch name. Now watch this. Would you say that's a level of independence?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's so pretty.
Absolutely. And then
Look,
I feel
okay.
also if the pimp right, I mean, this gonna be their place anyway. They gonna end up
No,
flipping
no,
it
don't
and
throw that in
selling
there.
it
No,
and getting
okay, look,
something
look.
new
Now,
and
now it's
something
their
bigger
place
and better
anyway.
anyway.
Okay, now watch this. Okay, now, okay, okay, watch this. Let's play. Y'all want to pimp? Look, I love this shit. You get look. I love this. Look. Okay, now watch this thing, y'all. What are your thoughts on this then, famous? The bitch turning dates from where she lives.
Hell motherfucking
It
no.
ain't
Hell
the whole
no.
house. Why not?
Hell,
How cut? This who
hell
you are, bitch.
no.
You'll stay
Don't
in the
bring
same
no
room
tricks to
for
my
the week.
motherfucking house, bitch. And that's another thing I'm saying. That's how bitches, I don't want to live with no bitch. Bitch, you want to bring tricks to my motherfucking house and shit.
What?
You want to sit up and smoke weed all motherfucking day, play that loud music. Fuck all that shit.
But look,
No.
this
No,
the
you get an
lifestyle, bitch.
apartment.
Okay then. So look, because I'm trying to make it. You gonna have to do some. This apartment gonna have to. Okay, so look, don't you-
Man,
look.
A
Okay,
hoe.
look.
I know a hoe do it. I know a hoe take tricks to her house. All the bitch used to be my little co-host. That bitch take a trick to her. That bitch.
Well, I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest.
there's bitches that do that. There is bitches
Look,
that do that.
I'm gonna be honest. During COVID, that bitch for sure was taking dates in her motherfucking apartment, fucking with my pimping.
I mean,
Just to
yeah.
be honest,
I mean,
that bitch
that's
for
something
sure.
different
During
though.
COVID,
That's
that bitch
something
was for
different.
open the house. Look,
That's something
for real.
different. That's
She don't
something
live there no
different. Your
more.
back is against
I'm
the
being
wall.
honest though. I'm being honest,
I'm
right?
saying
Because
that's something different
exactly,
though.
that's like going to the workroom and sleeping in it. Well, that's like going to the workroom. See, that's what I'm saying. Are we talking about? See, that's what I say.
I mean,
Oh man,
you can have an apartment just for that.
I'm this
I mean, but then, I
type of
mean,
nigga,
why?
right?
I mean,
I'm this
damn. Then you got
type
to
of
move
nigga.
because tricks like to come back on bitches. Tricks like to come knock on your door because they know you live there and all that shit.
Um,
And like Zinc Inc. say, that's very dangerous.
okay.
Very.
However, it's dangerous if they thinking the bitch is still by herself. A hotel's dangerous. Anywhere
It
behind
don't
closed doors
matter.
with the
It
trick is
don't matter
dangerous.
if you 2 or 3
Anywhere
bitches
behind
is
closed
there.
doors with the trick is dangerous. Okay, no, it's not compromised. Listen, watch this. I'm this type of nigga, right? Okay, look, a bitch could do the date for 1,000, right? That's right, bitch. But then the same bitch could do a date for $60, and something about that hoeing might have turned me on more than the bitch that might be 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Now, not because of this, right? It's just the fact of the spirit of the hoeing, right? It's like this, right? And this is where it first started. A long time ago, a while back, I met the pimp. Was out on the street one day. I'm like, come back to the house, please have a drink. Came back to a spot, he had a little apartment and shit. And I came in, man, look at my camera system. And they just got the cameras and shit. I thought the bitch in the back, hey, bitch, come out here, pour me and my partner some drinks or whatever the fuck he said, right? Bitch went back, right? And then looked at the camera. Oh yeah, man, here the trick here, man. You know what I'm saying? With the whoop, it showed me the way. Long story short, right? I looked at it and I was like, this shit crazy. This nigga working out the house and all this type, right? But then the flip side, I said, this some pimping. In the sense of that was like he showed me like he did like that was the lifestyle. Like that was the life. Now, it was just a part of that, like the acceptance of it that I was attracted to. Not, them just doing dates out the house, like just in the sense, but like how you said, live a normal life.
Uh-huh.
Life. Like this is life. It looked unnormal to do something different, right? In a sense, right? But the thing is this, right? The own place, own. Because watch this. How much time do you plan to be spending at home, bitch? You know what I'm saying? I mean, now like I say, if a bitch has kids, then that's one thing. See what I'm saying? Okay, you got kids, bitch. Okay, that type shit. But bitch, you ain't got no kids, bitch. Boom. We got this nice little 4 bedroom house. It could be 2-story, it could be 1-story, right? Bitch, you might not even ever see your fucking wifey, bitch. If you don't want to, type shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But just to have your own, bitch, with the pimping,
Uh-huh.
is there such thing? You got your own pussy, bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? Is there a such thing as a hoe having her own when she got the pimping? Should a hoe even use words like my, own, me, I? Come on
I
now.
mean, at least
If
they
you
want
got the
to feel that way. They want to feel like they have their own. They want to feel like they don't want to feel like, oh, everything belongs to him. I don't have nothing.
you got
I mean,
see, and that
a
oh, a bitch couldn't tell me
woman
that. I'd be so
wants
mad
to
if a bitch
feel
told me
like
you
she
got
has
me, bitch.
something of her own that belongs to her.
You have your own man, bitch. But that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So what belongs to her, right? But I guess the value is different, right? Because my thing is what belongs to her. Okay, all right,
I mean,
okay,
I
okay.
understand what you're saying, and that is how the game is designed. Everything does belong to him.
Oh,
But I
let's
mean,
talk some square shit. The husband and wife.
like we've talked before, as a woman and a man, as a human being, you want your own possessions. You want your own things. You want to feel like that you have something, that you've earned something, that you worked for something, and it belongs to you,
Okay, so that what to me
other than just your man.
should be something that you okay, so look. Okay, so watch this. Does a hoe get her own business? See?
Absolutely.
Okay, watch this.
Absolutely.
She has
Why
a
not?
she has her
I mean,
own
if she earned it, if she have worked towards it and earned it, and he has okayed it, yes, I believe that you are in position where you can have your own business. Yes, she can have
I
her own
believe.
business.
I
I don't
believe
see
like
why not. That's what
I
she was
believe.
working towards.
I believe this. In the square world, the husband is the man, the wife is the woman. When it comes to the pimping, the husband is the pimp, the hoe is the wife. What's my point? It should be done the same way, right? What does a wife and husband have? Because it's not just his either. In my opinion,
I mean,
it's ours,
but
bitch.
it's different though
Nah,
when
I'm
it's
going too
husband
far.
and
That's
wife
mine, bitch. It's
because
mine. It's
when
mine.
they
It's
divorce,
mine, bitch.
they
What?
splitting shit. It's not like this game. It's
It's
not
mine, bitch. It's
like
mine.
this pimping and hoeing game where the pimp is in control of everything. When you're married as a husband and wife, you're in a relationship, a contractual relationship, and then once we're not together no more, we're getting a divorce and I'm taking half of your shit. That's not this game. And that's not how
Well,
this game works.
but I've never thought that it should work. Of my wife wears the pants in the family either. Hey, what's, hey Bob, how'd you get your marriage to last for 35 years? With two words, Bob. What's that? Yes, honey. Right? That type shit. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't believe in that.
those are squares. Those are squares that
Right.
those are men that submit to their women. I mean,
So
and
what
that's their lifestyle.
so
I
what
mean,
I'm
that's not the
saying
lifestyle
is,
that we live in.
so with our lifestyle, once again, what should a hoe want that's her own? Come on, man. What we believe in.
I mean, she should have goals. She should have goals as something that she's working towards, like a business, like her own home, like her own car, like her own jewelry and things.
Now
I mean,
watch this. So this business, right? You
uh-huh.
got your own business. Is the pimpin's name on it?
My business,
Not yours. No, I'm
my
saying like
business
a
that I
bitch
have
wanted her own
now,
business.
my business that
No,
I have
not
now.
your business. No, no,
Okay,
no, no, no,
okay,
no, no.
okay. When let me tell
And
you.
then you might have to say yes. So listen. So
Hold
stop.
on.
I'm saying in
When I
general.
was
Go
with
ahead,
my
baby.
pimp and we had a boutique, my name and his name was on the business. I was his bottom bitch, but I still didn't have any control over it. It didn't mean
Okay,
anything.
but exactly.
But I
You
had
get it.
my name on as a partner, as a business.
So now that's the game. So now watch this, y'all. So then what happens with this, okay? The bitch blow up, right? Or you don't do, but she has the business, but your name is on it. She get with some more pimping.
I mean, I'm
Then what
pretty
happens?
sure
Then what happens?
a
So
real pimp is not getting ready to trust a bitch like that to give her that
make sure your
much
name's on the
control.
business, y'all.
I don't think
Right.
he would trust her that much and give her that much control unless she's been around for some years. If she been there some spent some time and she can be trusted. And even if so, I'm pretty sure the pimp has put in his mind where he know that if she did, I mean that's probably where he don't give a fuck anyway. She didn't put in because if she didn't gave him a couple of $1 million and her business is only worth a couple of 100,000. I mean, she's earned that, hasn't she?
See, now here you go with this shit. See how you trying to flip it? I thought it was, oh, they came to pay. The bitch only
Yes,
what
they
she
come to
see.
pay, not to stay. Everybody don't have that mindset.
Okay, so whatever she earned.
Everybody don't have that
So
mindset as they
that's
want a
when I go
business.
back to this then. So that's why I go back to this famous when I said, how are we looking at this first? More like the business relationship or personal? Because if it's business, then cool, bitch. I'm gonna do what I do. I make sure you're set up within, you know what I mean? Then sayonara, bitch.
I mean,
If
me
it's
personally, I don't think pimping
I
and hoeing
don't
is
have medical
personal. How
pay
can pimping and hoeing be personal and the hoe is out fucking all these tricks and the pimp is out?
because that's a, don't do that. Don't
uh,
do that. Don't do that.
I mean,
So look,
he
so
doing
that's
he doing whatever he needs
so
pimping.
so
That's what he
so
doing.
look. Thank you. Okay. So look, the lifestyle, like you said, that's not how we. What you mean? You that what? Like, we do what? I mean that. Remember, the pimp is for the unwanted. That's what he's for. We don't look at it like that. Why? Because, like I say, y'all coming up as kids, or I say high school or something, right? You might fuck the bitch and think that, oh yeah, she on my dick because I fucked her, or all that type shit. Right? I get, she loved it. It wasn't until I first had a hoe, right, to where I realized, damn, she can go fuck this other man that she don't give a fuck about and come bring the money back to the nigga she's never fucked, that she thinks the world of, right? So that's the relationship. How many people wouldn't even know that their little square ass wife is working in the spirit of prostitution within the house? Basketball wives, right? So when it comes to the relationship, and you use that as an example, that's not a pimp's mind. Don't think that way, baby. Bitch in trouble if she ain't got a dick in her mouth. Which, if I call her, to be honest, oh yeah, I bamboozled and hooked.
At
But
the
go
end
ahead,
of
I'm
the
listening.
day, if she has worked towards a business or worked towards a home or whatever, they should have some type of understanding before this even happens, before they even
Exactly.
make this business decision.
So y'all, so this is what I'm saying. So if we're looking at it like business, then now this bitch is requiring me to do.
It's business. Pimping and hoeing
It's
is a
okay
business. It's no,
now.
it's not personal. It can't be personal.
So
Nowhere. No way, no
so
how.
now
It can't
so
be.
so if it's business and whoever agrees with this, right? Then know the bitch ain't your woman, and know you're not her man. I mean, marriage is a business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how far we gonna go with it.
But that's a different type, though.
Hey, but
That again,
business,
that's a different
business
type.
is business.
Those people is not in the game. They're not in the game doing the things
But
that we do
business is
and have done.
business.
They are living a regular 9 to 5 life. They got families, they got kids, and all. They're not doing the things that we do. We're in a whole different industry.
Okay,
We're
so
in a
then let me
whole
ask you this
different
then.
lifestyle
Then let
than
me ask you
what
this.
they're doing.
Let me ask
They're
you this then.
soccer
So
moms
let
and he's
me
going to
ask you
meetings
this.
every day. You know what I mean? We're not even living the
So
same type of life.
so watch this. So watch this. So watch this. So watch this then. Is business and lifestyle the same thing?
Lifestyle is a business.
Does does all business come with money?
That's the agenda, to make money doing
Well,
the
okay.
business, whatever
The
type of
word
business you're
business.
doing.
The word business. Is all business tied in with money?
It should be.
Okay, now are lifestyles are all lifestyles tied in with money?
You need money to live a certain lifestyle.
Well, okay, well, we need money to live if that's the case, right? But I'm saying, hey, this is my lifestyle. Okay, say working out. That's a lifestyle to stay fit. Now, yes, it could turn into money, but the lifestyle I lead has nothing to do with money in the sense of other than buying the right food I need to eat and supplements. But it doesn't have nothing to do with money, is what I'm saying. This is my lifestyle. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's a
So,
hard question.
so just exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Because if we're looking at it like a business, right, then that could interfere with the lifestyle
How?
because the lifestyle might not present what you want out of a business decision you want to make with me and compromise to get your way. You know what and say you got your own when you with the pivot. That's why.
Pimping and hoarding is a lifestyle. That's all I gotta say. And it's a business. It's a business. It's a lifestyle because we all out trying to make money while we're doing it, and we want to live a good lifestyle, have a good lifestyle, having the finer things in life. Ain't that what this game is about?
Well, see, but then that's not what I'm saying. See, so You ready for this?
Mhm.
Who's the renegade in business with?
Her business.
Who's
Her
the renegade, right?
business.
No, I'm
What I
saying
mean, it
the
depends on
trick,
the renegade.
the
I
trick.
mean, me,
Who's the
I'm
business
labeled as
is?
a renegade. I'm in business. I'm in business with my business.
I don't think you're labeled as a renegade because you're not like deserter of the game. If anything, you do, evolved hoe. I won't say you're a renegade, baby. Renegades really don't fuck with the pimping
The 420
at
cat
all.
over here on YouTube say we still fight and hate each other. So I don't think we are united. I think if we were truly united, we would work together for each other. We all just want to live. So why aren't we working together?
Because a pimp don't work. Okay, so this the thing, right? Because if it is a business,
It's a business. This
it
is a
is a
business.
business.
I
No,
mean, what
it's
is it? I
definitely a
mean, it is a
business.
lifestyle, but
To
it's a
me, the
business as
bitch is
well.
the business, though. Bitch, you want your own business, bitch. You are the business in a sense. You're the business, bitch, right? But what I'm saying is, if this is a business, do you view the pimping as okay? Do you work for? Does the hoe work for the pimping, and do the pimping work for the hoe?
They work for each other.
Does a pimp hire the hoe?
The whole chooses the pimp.
If she chooses, does a does a does she choose to what work
She
for the
chooses to
business,
submit
or
herself to
does she
him.
choose to hire
She
him? Come on now,
chooses to
what's
submit
she choosing to
herself to
do?
him.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the mechanic. Do you work for the mechanic because you brought him the car, or does the mechanic work for you?
The mechanic work for me. This is something totally different.
No,
You can't
okay.
even. You
No, I
can't.
hear you. I hear what you're saying.
They're not the
Okay, good.
same.
So watch this. In what ways does the pimping work for the hoe?
Making sure that she's safe and that she gets the right instructions to do what she's supposed to be doing.
That's him working for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you this
He's
then.
working for her best interest to make
So
sure
so
that
hold on. So let me ask you this. How is she working for him?
getting that trap.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. Does she work for the trick?
No.
Stop playing with me. Okay. Hold on then.
Yeah, she does. She does. She does work for the trick, but she's in control because the
Well, she should be in
trick is
control.
submitting to her.
She might be acting like she's in control.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? She might be paid to act like she's not in control, right? But the thing is this, okay? Now, how many hoes would agree with Famous just said? All the hoes in here, press one if y'all work for the trick. But y'all ain't got that was hypothetical. But my thing is this, right? For sure the pimper ain't working for no bitch, but he got a job to do, right? For sure the hoe got a job to do, but she ain't working for the trick, okay? If
He
anything, they
hired
both working for the
her.
game.
He hired her, so she is working for him. He hired her.
So she got a job to do.
She got a job to do.
But you're not gonna
Absolutely.
tell the mechanic how to fix your car. I'm the mechanic, bitch.
That you can't even compare the two though.
Well, how many bitches try to tell the pimping how to
Because the
pimp?
mechanic, because the mechanic that's fixing the car,
That
the
ain't the mechanic that's
mechanic,
trying to
okay,
fix the
but
bitch
the
brain.
mechanic that's fixing the car, you can't even compare the
Trying to fix the bitch brain. Stop telling me how to do what I'm supposed to do with you. I'm your mechanic, bitch. That's the problem. You you hired me, right? You
two.
chose to bring your car to me, bitch.
But still, it's up to me to tell you how I want my car fixed.
But
I'm telling
you don't know
you how I want
how
my
to.
car fixed. This is how I need you to touch my car.
touch it yourself. I can get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you want to give away your money there? My point, right? No, but right, but no. So what I'm saying is though, right? Because if it's a business, right, then cool. Hey, baby, it's business, not personal, which
Hmm.
is cool. But then, what do hoes? What's the hoes' complaint, right? Oh, the pimp, he don't give a fuck about you, girl. Don't believe none of that shit. And whoop, 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 right? Ain't no love in the game, whoop, right? Well, should there be love? I mean, because all type of relationships, right? Business relations, right? So let me ask you this then: do you believe there is love in the game? Should the pimp and the hoe and be, I love you?
I think that
They
feelings do get involved,
okay, okay.
but you
Now
can't
we
take it
getting something.
personal. You
You
can't
can't take
take
it
it
personal.
personal.
Okay, so then let me ask you this thing. Because a lot of times, right, the pimping's frustration is God knows in his honesty and in his righteousness, he has and wants and is doing the best for this bitch. But
Hmm.
she thinks it's a business. He could never love me or like me for real or, just stay till I get my own place.
Okay, well maybe she's shallow. Maybe
Well, but
she's shallow and
but
insecure.
I'm learning from Famous, and Famous said I need to look at this like a business.
Because it is.
It definitely is. Because it's really all of them, right? I'm saying this or that. It's this, that, and that, right? Okay. And that's what I'm getting to. So when it comes to, because I believe this, right? Let me ask you this then. Do you believe a person could really say he's the pimping? This for everybody that's listening, right? Do y'all believe that a person could say that they the pimping if they've never had more than one hoe at a time?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he can say he pimping.
If they've never had, right? Because you
He
finally learn how
probably
two
didn't
bitches don't
pimp.
know what to do.
He probably have
Right.
pimp, but he's not pimping.
Okay. But what I'm saying is ever, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because of this. A lot of quote unquote pimps or right, they'll keep the bitches separate because they don't have the game to get the bitches to even get along in the first place. A lot
Right.
of them, you done made it easy for the nigga by getting you your own shit. Because maybe y'all both could fucking sneak around, right? If that's the case,
Okay, well maybe
what's
that's how
what
he play his game.
well we
I
talking
mean,
about
and we like
you
we
talking about
talked
playing
earlier,
now.
you know, that
You
just because
talking
he
about
got a hoe,
playing
that
now.
don't mean he's a pimp
So
either.
so what I'm saying is, right, sometimes we could say stuff, right, that's enabling these niggas to still not be doing no pimping. Because part of pimping is what? Like I say, if you daddy, right, you can't make your daughters get along. You have to still, as a parent, if your kids get into it, you can't just get kick the kid out. For an example, right? Maybe your job is to help the bitch with better communication and social skills because the bitch is such a goddamn introvert.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's a good area that the bitch might need some help in is how to get along because she's used to isolating herself. And now she's by herself over here with her own shit. And you got some pimping to do. But now what? You're still required to what? Tend to this over here? Okay, yeah. If that's what you agree to. Sometimes, see, no hoe, nobody wanna be alone. That's just period,
I mean,
right? So it's
what? Wait, what?
what?
You said don't no hoe want to be a hoe?
Alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't know how I want to be alone. That's why I don't understand how a renegade, I don't talk about that part. Look, what
No,
I'm
go
saying
ahead.
is, it's like this. What God say, Genesis, it's not good for a man to be alone, right? I'll make a helper suitable, okay? So the only woman that's suitable for the pimping will be the hoe, right? And she's the woman for, God made woman for man, from man. God didn't make the woman for him. He made the woman for the man. And he presented the woman to her. And that's when Adam said, she's bones of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. Adam even named the bitch in the first place. So my point is right. So how would any helper want to be on her own? How would any woman want to be separate from the pimping? Take me with you. If I gotta sleep, as long as I got the pimping, because I mean that to me, that's to me, like all the hoes I read, they didn't give a fuck about nothing but being in my presence. Because that's where they felt their most, I don't want to say close to God, but peaceful and safe. You right? So for a bitch to want to be alone, it has to be other motives than just the bitch playing music loud. My wifey, I don't want to sing up on the
I mean,
same
some
period with the
people is
bitch.
just
You know
introverts.
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
some people are introverts and just don't want to be around other people sometimes. You know, that don't mean that she up to something and doing some old out of pocket ass shit because she don't want to live with her wife-in-laws, that she want her own place.
No, but you said own because she don't want to live with her wife-in-laws, right? But does she want to live with the pimping?
Maybe, maybe not.
Well,
I mean, there is hoes that don't like to live with their folks. There is hoes, and then a lot of I do know hoes they don't want to live with their folks because guess what? They have a lot of catering to do. Not only do they gotta work, they gotta cook, clean, all kind of other shit too.
why?
You know what I
Well,
mean?
it
And then
depends.
it's like, damn, I'm tired
Everybody's
now. I gotta go to work.
different, baby.
Some bitches don't want to live with their
See,
folks.
and that's what I'm saying, right? Because I'm the pimping, right? I reverse it. But you have to cook. I cook better than you, bitch, right? I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? I think I can watch, So it's like, I believe in seeing, I see, and that's the level of game. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. For sure, I'm the most gentleman of the gentlemen, right? As far as just me. Open, my job, I believe this too, right? I don't think that a trick should be able to give a bitch a better experience than the pimping, right? In the sense of you want romance, bitch, right? I don't think that a trick should be able to show something more to your woman that it makes her feel womanly, you know what I'm saying? Or, them type of butterflies than the pimping could.
But they do. But they do. I mean, there's some peas out there that don't even have sex with their hoes. I mean, I've heard hoes then told me, bitch, I've been we ain't never had sex. Well, not only I mean, so it's
What?
some people just don't even be romantic with their hoes.
But that's
So do
what I'm
you
saying.
expect for that? Don't you think that they're gonna
I'm
be
hella
out with a
romantic.
trick and they're gonna
I'm
be getting romance?
I'm hella romantic, but that's if she let her feelings open up to the romance. See, that's if you're feeling any romance, if you're feeling anything with a trick other than, you know what I'm saying, the happiness from the money you getting, you're out of pocket, bitch. What are you feeling with a trick for? No trick should ever be a sweet guy in your notes.
Okay, so if you're not
What?
romancing your hoe, who gonna romance her? Where is she gonna get this romance from? Because
That's what I'm
women need
saying.
romance.
Okay, and where does the renegade get it from?
Wherever she want to get it from, because she's a renegade and she do what the fuck she want to do. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure all renegades ain't the same.
They are all the same. You know what they
No,
need to
there
do?
is renegades. I mean, that shit, a trick. I
Every
don't motherfucking know
renegade,
wherever they want to get it from.
every renegade needs to hold a grenade. No, but the thing is this though, right? And that's what I'm saying. You said gentlemen and leisure.
Yes.
People need to go to that, go back to that, right? For sure, we gentlemen and take pride in being a gentleman. Okay, yeah, it's good. The bitch open your car door, all this type of shit. Okay, that's right. But to me, I don't mind catering to the homie. You see what I'm saying? Because see, I'm still of service as well. You know what I mean? I'm still a service as well. If she's doing what she's supposed to do, for sure, you could get everything from the. I should be able to get a bitch everything.
But there is peas that do not have that don't have sex with their hoes. There are. So I don't understand what would they even expect. Where would they? What do they expect? Where are they gonna get romance from if they not giving it to him? And Chris P say he may go a period of time without having sex with her, but not forever. There is pimps that don't have are supposed to be pimps that don't have
Okay,
sex with their
but you
hoes.
but you putting romance in a category with sex. A lot of hoes I know, they get, they sex in their mind, or the romance, everything do but the sex, baby. Right? So I mean, to some people though, I guess it depends on what how they feel. But if a bitch feels romance from sex, that's dangerous to me. You know what I'm saying? Because where's this? I mean, can the trick give it to you too?
I,
That's the whole point.
well, I know hoes. I know some hoes be coming with tricks and some more shit. I mean, this game, this game is out of pocket. Hoes be doing all kind of crazy shit.
Romance. What's romance be? I will look that word up. That's a hell of a
He
word if you think
say
about it.
so. Who the pimpin' having sex with if he not sexing with the 304s? I want to know too.
Why are we bringing that up? That ain't nothing to do with nothing. We talking about what a bitch feels romance from. You know what I'm saying? Who the pimp has out? Shit, do you want all the sex in the world or all the money in the world? You know what I'm saying? It might be the first time you fuck the bitch and shit. To be honest, pimps don't have sex with hoes. Does he have to? I mean, shit. You know.
I mean,
I
I don't.
mean,
I mean, that's not a thing. I mean, that's not a must. That's not an obligation.
because now watch this. As we talking about this, y'all want to play with me? Okay, pimping. Okay, who just said that? X Clinic. That's my day one. No. Let me ask you this then. Pimping. Are you using condoms when you fucking your hoe? Or you fucking her like the trick? Since y'all want to play now, are you using condoms when you fuck your hoe?
My folks,
Pimping.
my folks didn't. My folks
Pimping.
didn't.
Are you using condoms with the bitch? Shit.
My my folks, he didn't. He
Come
didn't
on
fuck none of his
now.
hoes with
If
condoms.
they want to, are you using? No, they don't. Okay, now let me ask you this. Since y'all want to play with me,
Raw like sushi.
how many times, right? Okay, but see, the thing about having sex is this, right? Okay, so say a nigga the dope man or the weed man or something, right? He got his little bitch and he giving her a little A for weed to smoke every day. He ain't tripping. He know he can still get paid for the weed he giving the bitch, but he don't look at it like that, right? Okay, now the bitch, right? Every time she's fucking you, right? You don't think in her brain she could think she giving you free pussy? Come on now.
No,
How many times the bitch trying to throw some pussy at you the same night her trap was short? And now you fucking the bitch. What? What? I'm just saying.
I don't
Did
think
she
hoes think like that. I don't think hoes think like that. Like I think that they
how they
feel
think?
like this is my man. They don't think like, I'm giving like if they're thinking, I'm giving you pussy, they looking at you as a trick. And I don't think hoes look at their man like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Watch this. Okay, watch this then. Would a pimp be crazy to think that he got the best dick that his host ever had?
Hell motherfucking yeah, he's supposed to think that. He's supposed to
That
be
he has the best.
confident than a
He
motherfucker.
should be right. I
He's
hear what you're
supposed to
saying,
think that
right?
ain't no a bitch can't get no dick like this ever.
Now, now, to me, that's not the way to think. Because it's the thing. You just said hoes come with tricks. Some of them do, right?
I mean, I'm the hoes. I mean, they have. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's all kind of hoes out there. There's some hoes that have a strong mind and they do their job and they can turn that shit off where they're not, even having any type of feelings at all. But there's some hoes that just some freaky ass bitches that can just go like that and feel comfortable doing it.
So I offer y'all this. If y'all are gonna fuck the bitch, it's gonna sound crazy, but you can't let her see you come. You know what I'm saying? You can't come. You know you gotta just you can't come. You gotta do something. Do not let her know, right? Because that's still the sense of control. Especially if she riding you, bitch on top, she looking down on you, and she done sucked you come out, and she see you at that one little weak spot. It's over.
It
I'm
don't
trying to tell y'all,
matter.
it's over. Because you
It
know what
don't
I'm
matter. It
saying?
don't matter. I mean,
Look,
sometimes you got to take that shield down.
look,
Sometimes
I
you got to
dealt
let
with
that
some
take that
hoes.
shield down and
Listen,
show your
I'm
human
telling you,
side.
okay. See, I've heard bitches like this, right? Say some shit like they might have situations with wifeys and all that, right? But just within their own home, right?
Uh-huh.
They'll try to be such a the type of woman to the pimping
Hey,
to
what's
where
happening, y'all?
he'll damn near make the bitch want to be his main, Anyway, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm just listening.
JJ the Magnificent said that don't make sense. Or is it not sensible? What doesn't make sense, brother?
You don't got the shit. If you with your hoe or your woman and you coming, you ain't got to hide. You coming, you a man.
Okay.
Now,
Either
So,
the bitch
okay,
gonna like
right.
you for who you is or she
You
ain't.
said you said you's a man, right?
Yeah, it's
So I
normal
was
for a
just
man
talking
to come.
right, but I'm talking about the pimping.
you a man
Yeah,
before
a
pimping?
pimp is
Come
a
on.
man.
Hold on. But I'm talking about a trick is a man too, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So specifically, right? Well, let me ask you this then, okay?
yeah. Let me turn this TV down. I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you this. Um, are you retired from the game?
No, I ain't retired from the game, but I'm an OG.
Okay. Have you ever been a pimp
Yeah,
before?
yeah. I'm 47. Yeah, I'm JJ the Magnificent.
That's fine. Okay, now, do you believe that it could do more harm, or do you think it could do more good or less by fucking a bitch? In the
Well, I'm a
grand
man.
scheme of
I'm a man.
things.
Look, I'm a man, pimp or not. A man gonna want some pussy. I don't get
No,
that. I mean,
I know I hear what you're saying. No, I hear what you're saying, brother. Go ahead. So you fucking your bitch raw, hypothetically
only
speaking?
only way I'm fucking my bitch raw if I wanted to have a baby by her.
Okay.
But
Okay.
have I fucked a bitch raw before? Yes, I have. I didn't
Of
want to see
course.
what the pussy felt like without a condom before.
Now, is that pimpish for you to
Yeah, it's pimping
be?
because you a pimp. You can do what you want to do with your bitch.
So well, you could do what you want to do, right? To me, that's
Yeah.
what it is. You said with the bitch.
Yeah, you can do what you want to do with your bitch. You ain't got to be afraid to be no man because you a pimp.
So is there anything unpimpish that the pimp could do with his bitch?
Yeah, it's some things I wouldn't personally do, but other niggas will do. Like I'm not eating a bitch ass or no shit like
No,
that.
but that's not. But if a bitch do eat, but if the nigga do eat some ass, right? Fuck, that still is no mean it's
That's
not
his
pimping
bitch. He can do what
I'm
he
saying
want to do. If he
or
want to eat
what?
that's
some
his bitch.
big ass.
He can do what he want to do, but I'm saying me personally, it's some things I wouldn't do. I ain't never done.
Okay, so then let me ask you this: have your tongue kissed your hoe before?
I mean, yeah, I didn't tongue kiss the bitch before. Yeah,
Okay, now let me ask you this.
I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna act like I'm a super pimp or I'm pimp drunk. Like I don't do shit. Cause some niggas be lying. I don't do this. I don't do that. They just be saying that because that's what they think everybody want to hear. They don't be
Right,
keeping it real.
right. Okay, and I appreciate that. Okay, so you keeping it real, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But see, I know you're gonna keep it real. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, is being a pimp illegal?
I mean, based on United States law, it is.
Being a pimp?
Yeah. It's a crime for that. They got human
Okay,
trafficking, all that shit they
okay,
try to throw on you.
okay. So let me ask you this: is there a difference between being a pimp and pimping?
Yeah, of course.
So if you went in front of a police station and said, "I'm a pimp," could they arrest you?
Nah, but that's like that don't even hypothetically make sense.
Well, it definitely makes sense within the technicality of is being a pimp illegal.
Yeah, but who gonna go in front of a police station and say I'm a pimp?
But what I'm
That's not
asking you
realistic.
without what I'm asking you without telling you you're wrong is being a pimp illegal?
I just told you, yeah.
Okay. Well, would you say it's a difference between pimping and being a pimp?
I just told you, yeah.
And what would be those two differences?
Okay, before you even knock a hoe, right? You gotta feel like in your mind that you a pimp and you can knock the bitch, but you don't even
Well,
got the
feelings
bitch
don't
yet.
come from the mind, brother. Feelings, thoughts come from the mind.
You say what?
Feelings don't come from the mind.
I didn't say nothing about feelings. I said,
Yes, you did. You said you have
okay,
to feel in your
let
mind.
me say what I'm gonna say. Before you even get to the hoe, you gotta know, instead of saying the word feeling, you gotta know in your mind and feel like that you worthy of being chosen, that you a pimp, but you don't got the bitch yet. But once you get the bitch, once you start following your instructions and bringing your money and your shit back home, now you pimping.
So, before you have the bitch, what crime are you committing?
Before you had a bitch, you're not committing no crime.
Before you have the bitch, are you a pimp?
Yeah, you gotta feel like you're a
No,
pimp before you even knock the
not
hoe.
feeling, knowing.
You gotta know you're a pimp before you knock the hoe, since you want to play the semantics. Go
It's
ahead.
not about playing. I'm just going with understanding
Well,
and
don't act
knowledge.
like pimps and men and women and hoes don't have feelings. That's
Well,
another make believe
I'm not
shit.
acting like
Come
that either. But all I
on,
do
man. It be
know
a
is
lot of
that
make believe
what
shit
I what
going
I
on
do
here. Hoes got
what
feelings,
I
pimps
do.
got feelings too.
Look, and I could tell you, I could see all yours coming right out
No,
you. What I'm
I'm
saying
just
is
keeping
this,
it real
brother.
with you, man.
I
You don't have to
understand.
say shit what you think is politically
Listen,
correct.
I'm speaking facts right
I'm
now,
speaking
and you're
facts
in.
too.
Look, and you're
I'm speaking
incorrect,
facts too.
brother.
Hoes got feelings,
We're
pimps
not
got feelings. Those are
okay, but we're
facts.
not talking about feelings, brother. We're talking about pimping.
I just used that as an example, so I changed that to no. I said NWO. Come on, my brother.
Okay, that's not what you said. That's what you just
Okay,
NWO. What
but
is
then
that? What's
I further
NWO?
I'm
What's
listening to you. I
NWO?
further elaborated on
You
it.
said NWO. What is
Yeah,
that?
no. KNOW.
Oh, okay. That's definitely how you. That's better. So,
Yeah,
being a pimp is not a crime. Pimping is a crime. Okay, because that's the action. Remember, anything with ing is an action.
yeah.
So, okay. So, I only asked you that to say this: are you a pimp?
I answered that already.
No, you didn't. I never asked that question. Are you a pimp?
I said my name is JJ the Magnificent. I'm a pimp. You didn't hear that?
No, you said OG.
I'm an OG too. I'm 47.
I mean, the age. What I mean, been doing longer and longer.
I'm saying I'm an
Age don't mean nothing.
OG.
Okay, but we talking pimping though, right?
Yeah,
What's
I can't be
the
an
G and your G
OG
stand
and a
for?
pimp at the same
I
time. I
mean,
ain't 25 no more.
can you be a gangster and a pimp at the same time?
I mean, when you a pimp, you leave the gangster shit alone. But you sometimes if a nigga test you or try you, you gotta get gangster.
Okay, so I mean, or you could just be a man, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what I'm saying is, are you a pimp?
I answered that already.
No, you didn't.
Answer, lady. Did you hear me answer that
You said
question, man?
yes, you was a pimp. You're an OG pimp.
All right,
I
I
didn't hear
answered
him
that.
say yes, he was a pimp. I heard him say yes, he was used to be in the game and
I'm
he's OG.
still in the game now. I answered
I didn't
that
say nothing
too.
about pimp.
I'm still in the
So you
game
gonna do what?
now.
Everybody wrong? I'm listening. For
I'm
sure you
still
in
in
the
the
game.
game now.
What game are you in?
I answered that too.
No, you didn't. I never asked it. What game are you in?
It's quite obvious. I'm in the game. What you've been talking about, what y'all been discussing the whole time I've been watching.
That's the game you in?
Yes, sir.
Is a trick in that game too?
Yeah, but you keep saying a trick. I'm not a trick.
I didn't keep saying nothing. It's the first time I asked
You
it.
asked
It's a trick
earlier,
in the
was a
game
trick a
too.
man? I said, yeah. I don't know why you keep bringing up a trick.
I'm just asked if the trick is in the game too.
Yeah, but you just asked me. I told you a pimp was a man. You asked me was a trick a man. I said, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out why you keep asking me about a trick.
I don't. Just another question.
All right.
I asked you about the game. Okay. Now, do you believe that? So, what would you say say a difference between a prostitute and a hoe is?
A prostitute is a woman that's just out there doing sexual acts or whatever she's doing to sell her time to get some money. A hoe has an actual pimp that she listens and follows instructions, and she bring the money back to her pimp.
Do hoes fuck for free?
No, the hoes don't fuck for free.
Does your hoe charge you to fuck her?
How can a hoe charge a pimp?
I'm just asking you, did she charge you to fuck her?
How can a hoe charge a pimp? That don't make sense.
Okay. Do you pay the hoe to fuck you?
I mean, you asking stupid questions now. You act like I'm a square nigga to work at Walmart.
Well, what I'm saying is you don't have to work at Walmart to be a square, right?
I'm saying, why would a pimp pay a hoe? It go the other way. A
The
hoe
hoe pay
listen
the pimp.
and follow your instructions and bring the money back. Pimps
Right.
don't pay hoes.
So once again,
You
do hoes fuck for
already
free?
know that though.
Do hoes fuck for free?
No, they don't.
But yours does.
If she going out and bringing me money back, how is she fucking for free if she getting the money and bringing it back? That's her whole purpose of being a hoe.
Oh, so she's paying you to fuck her.
No, she not paying me to fuck her. She follow my instructions and going and getting the money and bringing it back.
So
That's her job, to follow my instructions and be loyal to me.
so she doesn't even have to be a prostitute.
Well, most prostitutes ain't got no pimp.
Oh, here we go now.
A
Do
prostitute
most
could be out
prostitutes?
selling her body
Okay,
and she
that's
putting the money
vicious.
in the Wells
So
Fargo
watch
every day.
this. So
I
most
didn't see that.
prostitutes, look. So most prostitutes don't have a pimp, right?
No,
Do most hoes have a pimp?
she wouldn't be a hoe if she didn't have a pimp. That's what makes her a hoe.
Would she be a hoe if she wasn't a prostitute?
The only way she's a hoe is if she got a pimp. If she don't got no pimp, she's not a hoe, bro.
Would she be a hoe if she wasn't a prostitute?
You said would she be a hoe if she wasn't a prostitute? You trying to trick question me. I just told you what a hoe was.
Now you
If
bringing
she
up
don't
tricks.
have a pimp, she's not a
So is
hoe.
prostitutes not with pimps?
Yeah, you got bitches out selling their body. They online, they hitting the track, but they don't have a pimp. I don't consider them to be hoes. I only consider them to be hoes if they got a pimp that they paying.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? How would you spell the word hoe?
I'm just gonna say H-O-E. Ebonics.
Well, can you speak regular English?
Yeah, I can speak regular English. You could
So
you
you
could say
said HOE, right?
yeah.
What? Okay, so you 47, the OG in the game,
Yes,
right? So let me ask you
sir.
this then, Mr. OG. Where would the OG, I'm using it for original, okay?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Term for hoe came from? Where'd they
Say what?
get the word hoe from? Where'd they get the word hoe from? What is hoe short for?
I mean, you can spell whore, W-H-O-R-E, if you got an English dictionary.
But I said hoe, not whore.
But I just said it could be substitute for that.
It could be. What else could it be? Do you know
I mean,
what the word hoe
you
came
got
from?
people that don't know the game will call a prostitute a hoe, but just because you're a prostitute don't make you a hoe. Because like I just
Okay.
said, there's a lot of prostitutes that's not paying a pimp. They online,
So
they on the track. I didn't see the bitch hoeing up and she takes her money to Wells Fargo and put it in the Wells Fargo every
and
day.
there's a lot of
She not
men,
no hoe.
and there's a lot of prostitutes giving money to men that ain't pimps.
That's exactly.
That's what you were doing?
No.
Oh. Okay, so let me ask you then, right? I would offer you this, brother, since we're talking about dictionaries and shit, okay? HOE is actually in the dictionary. And we all know that that's the
Well, I
garden
got a
tool.
dictionary
Well,
right
get
here, and I
the
guarantee it's not in
dictionary.
there.
Well, let's learn. Let's learn. I'll wait for
You
you.
want me to pull the
Because,
dictionary out? Let's
yes. Come on.
see. Let's see if it's in there.
Okay, and we're going to learn, OG. So,
Hey,
H O
I ain't got a
E.
hey,
Look,
I ain't got a
H
problem with
O
learning.
E, H O, and you know what? And I sure ain't got a problem with teaching. Okay, now look, HOE, okay,
Okay,
is in the
look, let me
dictionary.
hold on.
HO
You
is
see
in the
this
dictionary.
dictionary right here?
I see your American heritage.
Now
Look like
let's see if
some
the
some
word hoe is
Ebonics
in
shit.
here. I
Okay, why
guarantee
don't you get
the
Webster's?
word whore is in here.
If
WHORE.
and you know what that means? That's a derogatory way to refer to a prostitute. That's what whore is. WHORE. That's derogatory to refer
If
to
that's the case,
a
then prostitute is
prostitute.
derogatory.
Hold on now. Prostitute could be a man.
We understand that.
Okay, that is derogatory to me.
You
So,
said HO, right?
no, watch what I did
You
say, but let
said
me go with yours first.
HO.
Okay, and that's the informal way to refer to what?
You said in a formal way to
You
refer
go
to a
ahead and
prostitute.
read the definition. Go ahead. What's it say?
Let me go over here while I'm in more light. Let me go to my kitchen. Hold on.
You know, like now.
So I can see this when I'm looking at it.
OG.
Now it don't have what you got. It says hold a symbol for the element uh uh
Nah, I don't know what you're
homonym.
talking about.
That's talking about the
No, no.
elements chart. So like I said,
We can't even
it
see
ain't
the
no
word.
definition for
What
HO in
you?
here.
No. Hold on. Where you at? We don't see nothing, brother.
I can see it. It says right here, it says, you see where my thumb is, it says HO.
No. Keep the phone still. Let me see. Okay.
It's HO right there
HO.
where my thumb is
Okay,
at.
move your thumb. Okay, what say above your thumb? Okay, that's the wrong. You ain't got no regular Webster's dictionary.
But this dictionary is just as good as the
Okay,
Webster's
what
or any of them
do that
dictionaries.
say? What do that say?
Which
What's
one?
HOE? What's
H-O,
HO?
what do hope say?
HOE.
It probably got a definition for HOE. Let me look that up. But it don't have a definition for HO.
That's like I said,
That's a substitute word for a chemical on the elements chart.
that's not a good dictionary you got.
This is a good dictionary.
It's not a great one.
Okay, now for the word hoe,
Hmm.
which you can see right here, it says a tool with a flat blade attached to a long handle used for weeding, cultivating, and gardening.
Okay, and that's what that's a woman.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
told you when I said the
so
word hoe, I told
so
you
let's look.
that was the word for ebonics.
So let's look up this hooker.
That might be in there, but I told you the word is in the dictionary.
Is hooker in the
So I
dictionary,
proved you
young
wrong
man?
on that
You're
already.
not
Hoe is not
listening,
in here.
brother.
HOE, the definition we
Brother,
talking
we
about,
talk about
it's
them
not in
feelings
here.
again. We talking about them feelings. Is the word hooker
We're
in
not
the
talking
dictionary?
about feelings,
Is
man.
the word hooker in the dictionary?
You should pull out your dictionary and see. I'm gonna look up a few more words for you.
I mean, I have what
Because
I
I
need.
told you the word that's in here. WHORE is in here.
Okay, brother. That's one of the words that's in there. Is hooker in the
Let me
dictionary?
see if it's in here.
Okay,
But you saying HO, I told you it wasn't in here and it's not.
brother. The word was in there.
Your definition of the word, what you saying it is not in here,
Is
like I said.
is hooker in the dictionary?
Let me see.
And I told you before you opened it that dictionary is bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you got the Webster's? You should
Yeah, it
have
says
both.
hooker, a slang for prostitute.
Wow. A slang for prostitute. So
But I
if
never
we were
said
gonna
hooker
spell,
wasn't, hold on. I never said hooker wasn't in here. I
I
said
never
the word
said you
hoe
said
wasn't in here
the word
based
hoe
on how
is
you,
in there.
I said the word hoe was not in here
The word
based
hoe
on how you
is
was
in there.
explaining it. And I
Okay.
said the word whore is in here, WHORE.
Okay. And what does that say?
With the word whore, let
Yes.
me look it up.
If
I'm not,
anybody
hold
else
on.
has an
Let's
American,
get something straight. I'm not up here to challenge you. I'm up here just chopping up game with you. So you don't have to feel like I'm up here trying to come for you or nothing. But if you say something that's incorrect, you know what I'm saying, we can respectfully challenge it. Now,
brother. This is all
for the
about
word whore,
perspective.
it says a prostitute.
It says a prostitute, but what else does it say?
That's all it says. And it says whoris,
It doesn't say
WHORIS, as an adjective.
derogatory. It doesn't say derogatory.
Nah,
See,
it just
anybody with a dictionary out there with a Webster's, cause y'all look it up, please. Even if you got one, famous a
What?
Webster's. Not, I guarantee in a regular dictionary, not an American Heritage dictionary.
it is dictionary just as good as the Webster's. I didn't have both of them. Black Law Dictionary, all of that.
Okay, brother.
I'm
And we're not
on point
challenging.
because you talking about the dictionary, you should have been able to grab yours just like I grabbed mine.
Well, the thing is, I know what I know.
Okay, I'm on Webster's right now. I'm looking
Now,
up
could
hooker.
you now look up the word hoe for me, please? HO.
H-O. H-O is a noun. Use slang often offensive whore sense. That's all it says. Use especially to attract attention to something specified.
HO.
That's what H-O is. H-O.
Ho, ho,
Use especially to attract attention to something specified.
And what's hooker? My dictionary, the only one I got hoe in it. I'm like, hey, I must be the pimp and shit. Damn, my
Hooker.
dictionary.
hooker,
Hooker. Informal, disapproved. A person who engages in sexual intercourse in exchange for pay. Sex
Okay.
worker.
So all I'm offering is this, right? I would say that you spell hoe. Hoe would be short for hooker, right?
Hmm.
HOOKER. Not the whore, right? Because if it was short for whore, then what would we have to say? Take the W out, keep the H, keep the O, then throw away the R and the E, right? Versus it being short for hooker, right? HO. Because if we say HOE, that's a garden tool, right? 304. Those are just fucking numbers. Upside down, that means hoe. Okay, no shit, right? But look, bro, a lot of these bitches be trying to be 304s instead of hoes anyway, right? To me, a 304 nowadays is like a hybrid bitch. You know, to be honest, you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then you got, then the same way I look at, the people want to call themselves a 16. That's numbers, right? Heavies, they had that word of crown. But what I'm getting at is this, right? So the reason why I'm asking you these questions is because I didn't want to ask if you was the pimping, then you'd be like, come on, man, we online, man, it's illegal. So that's why I said, well, is being a pimp legal or not? Because you could legally say you was a pimp if you was a pimp, right? Because then my next question I want to ask is, do you have a hoe? Now, you see what I'm saying? Without feeling like the laws was listening. Be-
Yeah.
Because if she's not a prostitute, then having a hoe would be no crime. And being a pimp would be no crime if that's the case, right?
Yeah, but we already said it's prostitutes that don't have a pimp. So I don't, based on what I learned in the game, since I've been in the game, I don't consider them to be hoes.
Okay, so
I mean, but a prostitute is a sex worker. I mean, it doesn't say
so what
But
are
nothing about
we're not
who she
talking
giving her
about
money
sex
to.
workers. We talking about what a lot of dudes in the game consider to be a hoe.
okay,
If she ain't got no pimp, I don't consider her to be no hoe.
so now watch this. I believe if she ain't got the pimping, then she's not the hoeing. But this is what I'm saying, right?
You just
Now,
said the same thing. You
no,
just
we
added
didn't
the
say the
IN, the
same things. You
ING.
you left you put no
prostitute,
action in your words. You had no action in your words. Now, because a lot of people will hide behind a pimp because they know they not the pimping. You know, because there's no action to the pimp they say they are.
I
So
hear you, but that's not what I'm saying.
okay, so are you the pimping?
I answered that already.
I didn't answer that. But we'll
Yeah,
leave
the
it at
answer is
that.
yes to that.
Well, okay, great. I'm glad you said that. Now, and the reason why I'm saying this is this, brother, right? If we talk, right, say some niggas listening, They feel like as long as the bitch doing what I wanted her to do and bringing it back, I'm a pimp. You see what I'm saying? Can a square bitch just do what you tell her to do? But then if you tell her go suck some dick for some money, ooh, I ain't gonna do that. That's okay. Well, you could do, and then you the pimping.
You asking me a question?
Yes.
You said, can a square bitch do what?
Whatever you want her to do without engaging in a sexual activity for money, and you be a pimp.
Well, I'm gonna answer that question. Now
Other
you
than
might
being a
understand my.
prostitute.
I'm gonna answer my question. You might understand the question. So the stage I'm at the game, right? I'm not limited to no bitch on no track and no bitch in no hotel room waiting on in and out calls.
That's just the way the prostitute gets it. We talking about prostitution.
So meaning, hold on, let me explain what I'm saying. So meaning, if I had a business or something and I want the bitch to run the business or do whatever, or be my secretary, whatever she gonna do, because I'm OG now and I do have a legal registered business, that's what she gonna do, and it's still gonna be beneficial towards bringing my
Okay.
money. Now, just
So,
because, hold on, let me say what I'm gonna say. Just because she ain't on East 14th, because I'm in the Bay Area, or she ain't in the hotel waiting on an in and out call, don't mean she ain't following my instructions and being productive.
well, what about if she goes in the gas station and the man says, "Hey, baby, you look cute. Can I give you some money for your
You're a
time?"
prostitute.
And she says, "I mean, then what?"
I mean, if that's what she do and bring my money back, I don't got a problem with it.
But you would never instruct her, right, to do that.
That's what a pimp do. He give a wholesome instructions and she follow 'em.
No, I'm saying as far as to deal with what I'm saying is this, right? Going by what you saying, to me, the hoe is a prostitute. The prostitute, not all prostitutes are hoes. Does the does Can I say I'm a pimp and this bitch is a hoe if she's never sold no pussy for me? She listened to everything else. I told the bitch to go do this and
Now,
do that.
if she ain't never got down for you, she not no hoe.
And when you say get
But
down, huh?
my statement is based on this because due to the fact that I'm an OG now, if you're between the age of 25 and 35, right? You got the bitch, she getting your money. You got a couple bitches, she getting you your money. By the time you get 47 or your early 50s, if you ain't invested no money or did nothing with that money, you're gonna be a nigga with a bunch of old war stories and the hoes gonna be gone. So at some point, you have to make some type of investments and let your business can be your whole tour, bringing some type of money as you're gonna be an old nigga with a bunch of war stories.
Right. And I don't disagree with that. But also don't think that the pimping has an age either.
Yeah, you got a point, but like I'm 47 now, and I even my back sometimes feel different. There's a difference between 47 and 25 and 20. Some things, I mean, I'm still all right to be my age, but some things just ain't the same.
Well, the pimping gonna stay the same, right? Now let me ask you this: how long would you say you've been in the game?
I've been in the game as far as the piece since 1998.
You said as far as the P.
Yeah, cause a lot of niggas come up here and lie, but a lot of niggas before they was a pimp, they was doing other shit. I graduated
Okay,
from high school in '95. I wasn't a pimp when I was in high school.
okay, I hear you, brother. So
But I'm
you've been
not
in the
gonna come
game,
up here and fake like other niggas and say, "Oh man, when I dropped out the pussy, I was a pimp."
right?
That ain't true.
So you've been in the game since '98, right?
As
So
far as
how
the
long?
P,
So okay, well, so if I ask you how long you've been pimping, you gonna say since '98?
yeah,
You've been pimping since '98,
yes
and
sir.
when were you introduced to the pimp game?
In '98, when I
So
moved to San Francisco,
now, see,
I moved to San Francisco actually in
see,
'97.
now this is where it go. So you telling me you've been pimping since as long as you've been in the game? Because you've been introduced to the game. You've been introduced to the game in '98, and in '98 is when you started
I was
pimping.
in the game before that. Like I was in the game around maybe like '91, '92, but I wasn't pimping then.
Okay, well you're saying something different now, right?
No, I'm saying the same thing. I'm letting you know before 98. I was in the game in 91, 92, but I wasn't no pimp. I wasn't pimping.
But you were pimping in '98.
Yeah, 98 is when I started pimping. When one of my niggas showed me where the track was, I learned about the
So
game and how things go
in
and different stuff.
'91, '92, you were about what, 13 years old?
Yeah, 91, 92, I was 14, 13.
And what game were you in then?
I had been exposed to the cream game and all that, in the neighborhood, niggas hustling and shit like that. So, I was in East Palo Alto, where I'm from, and I was exposed to hustlers. But I didn't know no pimps or nothing yet, or niggas was pimping or niggas was sitting hoes. I didn't know none of that yet. I learned that later on in the game.
Okay,
Now
so
when
let
I
me
when
ask
I
you this.
moved to the
Go ahead.
when I moved to the city in '97, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you're familiar with the Bay Area. Where I'm from is a little 2.5 mile radius city. So when I moved to San Francisco was when I seen brothers with hoes and stuff going, and when I got exposed to that. Before that, I wasn't really exposed to that.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Have you heard the term Mac?
Yeah, I know about the term Mac. That's where the movie was made, in the Bay Area.
Do you submit to that title or subscribe to it? I didn't mean to say submit. Subscribe to the Mac? Will you say you a Mac?
I'm gonna say a Mac and pimp and a pimp can Mac.
You think a Mac? Okay, how do you spell Mac?
MACK.
Does it stand for anything? Why you laughing? Does it stand for Does it stand for anything?
Now I'm laughing because you like a perfect answer for everything, and you
No, I'm
call
just trying to.
and you call with the semantics.
No, it's not. I'm trying to be,
I mean,
on
it could be
fire with the
MAC, it could
understanding.
be MAC. It
Well,
don't matter. We know what it
okay, but
stands
what
for
do
if
you,
you're in the
I mean?
game.
What do you say?
It can be either one. It can be MAC or
Wait, let
MACK.
me see your name. Oh, you're magnificent. It could be MAG, huh? Look, your Mac sound like Mac. Look, your Mac sound like Mac. Hey, man, you know what I'm
Now the
saying?
word magnificent is in the dictionary,
Look,
and it's spelled how it's spelled on when you look at my
the
page.
word magnificent is spelled in the dictionary the way you have it spelled.
Yeah,
Okay,
MAGNIFICENT.
so MACK. Well, let me ask you this then. What are you saying? Mac is what? Master Art Communication?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying a Mac might be in the game. He might be getting his money, but he might not be getting it, not especially just from the whole just selling pussy.
Well, then let me ask you this: Can a female be a Mac?
Nah, female can't be no Mac and no pimp because she don't have a dick and balls.
Hold on. A female can't be a Mac.
No, she don't have a dick and balls.
Can a Mac be a trick? Stop
I don't know no
playing with
Max's
me.
tricks. I
Stop
don't
playing
know
with
any.
me. Can a Mac do some tricking?
I don't know no Max's trick.
Do you know any Macs that call themselves pimps?
I just told you a Mac and pimp and a pimp
No,
can
no, no.
Mac.
That's not what I asked you.
Now
Do
I
you
can
know
explain
any Macs?
that to you if you need me to
Do you
elaborate. I can give you a real life
know?
examples.
Do you
I said
know
I
any
can
Macs
give you
that
a
call
real life
themselves
example. We
pimps?
don't have to keep talking hypothetically.
That's not hypothetical. I'm asking you pure facts of what you
Did you
know
hear
or
what
not. Do you
I
know?
just said? I said
Do
I can
you
give you an
know?
example of how a Mac can pimp and a pimp can Mac.
That's not the question I'm asking. I said, do you know any Macs that call themselves pimps?
Yeah, I just said a Mac can pimp and a pimp can Mac.
Okay.
And I
Do you
have real life
know?
examples of that. We don't
Do
have to keep
you
talking
know?
hypothetically.
Do you know of anybody pimping that calls themselves a Mac?
Yes.
I've never met a pimp in my life that's called himself anything other than the pimp.
Okay. That's you. I've met people that do.
Okay. Now, are you one of them?
Uh you ask me, do I know how to Mac? What are you asking me?
No, that ain't what. See, I'm asking you. Are you one of those people?
You asking me, do I know how to Mac?
No,
What
I'm
are you
asking
asking?
you.
I
Are
just told you I
you?
was a pimp. I never
Are,
said I was a Mac.
that's not what I said. Are you a pimp that calls himself a Mac?
I said I'm a pimp. You never heard me say I was a Mac.
Are you a Mac?
I know how to Mac, but I'm a pimp.
Do you utilize any Macking in your pimping?
I've seen it done. That's why I said I got true
Okay.
examples.
Now let me
Because we
hear the
keep
example.
talking
I gotta hear this.
hypothetically.
No, let me hear the example.
Okay. This is the example. One of my partners, right? I ain't gonna say his name. He had 3 hoes on the track getting his money, right? Coming in every day, bringing it. All right. So he wound up knocking an OG bitch, right? She wasn't on the track because the bitch was already like 55 already. So all that was over with. But the bitch had got a settlement and a 401k because she got hurt on her job. So while he had them 3 bitches down on the track, they making their $700,000 a night, whatever. This OG bitch got a settlement and she was breaking him off 50 grand, 75 grand at a time. So while his hoes was still down, this other OG bitch that wasn't a hoe or nothing was still socking it to his pockets in lumps and chums. And that's why I say a Mac and pimp and a Mac and pimp and a pimp and Mac. Because he still had hoes down on the track that was bringing in his quota. He was pimping them, and he knocked the OG bitch that wasn't on the track, that wasn't selling pussy, but she was still breaking him off, breaking him off that settlement money for where she got hired on the
Bring
job and where she had
Lou up.
retired and got her 501k.
Okay.
So he
Now,
wasn't pimping on the OG bitch, but he
okay.
was still macking and
So let
getting
me
humps
ask you
and
this
chumps.
then. So let me ask you this, right? What was she paying him for?
She was paying a nigga because she liked him and she wanted to be his bitch.
Okay. Now this okay, I'm glad you said that. Now, did his other hoes know about that?
I'm not for sure whether his other hoes know or not.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask you this. What else does a pimp do
Hold up.
except pimp?
Before you say that, hold on. Is a pimp obligated to tell his hoe where his money's coming from?
No.
No.
I know that, so I'm asking him, why you asking me that dumbass question?
I just said did his hoes know about it? Is that a dumb question?
Yeah, that's a
Is
dumb
that a dumb
question
question to
because
know if his
it
hoes knew
ain't
that
them
he was
hoes'
around
business where
fucking
his
with the
money's
square
coming
bitch?
from.
Is that a dumb question to know if his hoes knew he was fucking with the square bitch? That's a
But
dumb question.
it's not a whole business to know where your money's coming from
I
unless
didn't
you
say
choose
what
to
it was
reveal
a
it to
hoe's
the bitch.
business. I just said did the hoes know about it? That's all. Whether if you don't know, you don't know. But you sound real defensive.
No, I don't
I'm
sound
just
defensive.
saying.
I'm
I'm
just
just
passionate
look,
about this game, but
huh?
I'm not defensive at all.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this, right? A square could pay the pimping, give him some money, but what's she paying him for? We know what the hoes paying the pimping for should be
Well, look, women pay men for a whole bunch of different reasons.
because you know the thing is this, right? The same bitch that's giving her the money, right? From the settlement, from the job she was working at, okay? She could have been a renegade. Who even said the bitch ever had some pimping before, right? So the thing is this: is she following his instructions though?
I mean, a wife can follow her husband's
Well,
instructions.
hold on, but if she follow, we talking about the
I
pimping.
understand that, but I'm just gave you another example.
Okay, Lou, how you
What
doing,
up?
Lou?
What up? What up?
We have another imposter up here.
Okay.
Okay, who's the imposter?
All right, look,
Huh.
look, look. Now, what this gentleman just told me is this: he's a backing pimp.
That ain't what I said. Now you slandering me.
What'd you say, bro?
I
What'd you
said a
say?
Mac can pimp and a pimp can Mac, and I gave you an example of it.
Okay.
So you don't have to slander me, homie.
It's not slander, bro.
Yeah, you did.
So,
You just slandered me.
if I was slandered you,
I never said I was no Mac and pimp. That never came out my mouth.
okay, well, are you?
I answered that already.
Yes, and you said you're the pimping that utilizes macking.
I, I said I'm a pimp, but I said I know how to Mac if I wanted to Mac. I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay, brother. Now, are you the pimping?
I answered that already.
So you're active.
Yes. I'm still here. I ain't went nowhere.
I'm listening. So do you work for the bitch or do she work for you?
Why you keep asking me all these green ass questions?
How's it go? You gotta be
Like,
green so you could grow, right?
yeah, you asking
Do
me a
you
question
do
like
you
I'm a teenager or it's
no,
98 when
I'm
I
just
first got
saying.
started.
Do
The
you
bitch
work for the
worked
bitch?
for me, man. The
Okay.
bitch worked for me.
Now, you
I
hired
wanted
her.
to ask the host a question though.
Go ahead.
Hello, host.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see your videos and I seen your little research and I know you're a veteran. What I wanted to ask you is, do you currently have a man?
Do I currently have a man?
Yeah.
I do.
Well, okay. That's all. I was just curious because I heard you speaking on the game and I just want to know if you currently had a man. That's all. But go ahead
Yes.
on VIP.
I don't want to go no more.
All right.
I don't want to go no more. You think you spell hoe HOE?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. How you spell it.
Okay, so
That make you better than me because I spell the word hoe HOE.
damn,
Huh?
damn. I'm not better than
Now I'm
you.
asking you
We're all
a
men.
question. Because I
Gosh,
spell the word hoe HOE, does that make you better than me?
better than you? Yeah, it does. Honestly,
No, it doesn't,
yeah, it make me
honestly.
better. Make me better. It make me
It doesn't,
better. It
honestly.
make me better.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, look. Okay,
But we
look,
can
look,
go
look.
there because I see that's what you want to do. You want
No,
to
I'm just
now
pimping. I just do
you
what we
want to
do,
talk
right?
shit and
I just do what we do.
you want to have a
No,
roast. That's what you want. But
no, we
whatever you
popping
want to do, we can do it.
perspective. Where's the roast?
Because
Damn,
I mean
P.
that's what you want to do because
Damn.
I can
I can
say
tell
the
you over
word
there smiling
HOE.
right
That don't
now.
make you no better
But
than
look,
me because I say because I spelled
okay,
HOE.
okay,
Because
okay,
I told you when I came up here, I didn't come up here to come for you, but if you want to come for me, we can do that because I think that's what you want to do.
okay. All
I
right,
thought it was a gentleman's sport, but whatever you want to do, we can do it.
okay. And I don't
Yeah,
want to fight. Okay,
I
I don't,
don't tuck my tail for no
I don't,
man.
I don't,
You put
I
your
don't want to
pants
fight.
on one leg at a time like
So
mine.
look, I understand. Okay, well, if I only had one leg, then you could have been defending me, right?
If
So now listen.
you only had one leg, that's the card you was dealt.
Okay, now, I know a nigga with one leg still doing a whole lot of pimping.
Hey, and ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'd
I'm
rather
not
pimp
gonna
with
hate on
one
it.
leg than not pimp with two.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at the man. Get your money.
Okay, I'm just trying to get you to get the pimping. Okay, now,
Man, I've been to pimping probably before you was the pimping. I don't know
now,
you and
I
how old
understand.
you is.
I understand.
How long
Okay,
you been pimping since you
I
asked me the
understand.
question?
I don't even think I got started yet. I'm still trying.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
now,
That's a good way of
yeah,
not answering the question.
yeah, I answered you. Okay,
Smooth Blue, you
now,
might have to log out and log back in because it's still saying that you're on here, but I still see you in the request. So I don't know what's going on. I see your box. So I don't know what's going on with it.
this all started because he wanted to come up and let us know.
I know, but it has Smooth Lou. It says that he's in the box, but he's not really in the box. He's in the request, and I keep putting the request, and it keeps saying he's unable to join, and they saying
So then let
yeah.
me ask. Okay, I got one for you, Mag. Okay, look, bro. Do you believe that a man could be
But
the pimp?
hold on. We're not gonna make this no one-way street where I answer your questions honestly, but you don't want to answer none of my questions. So you asked me when I started
Ask
pimping,
me.
I
Go
answered
ahead.
your question, but you
It ain't
never
gotta be
answered
one
my
way street.
question.
Come on.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, you asked me a question, I answered,
All
but you
right,
never
come on.
answered my question.
Answer. Come on. Ask me.
I said, what year did you start pimping?
2002.
All right, that's 22 years. That wasn't that hard. All right, shoot.
Go ahead. That's all you
No,
got.
you want to ask me something. I asked you something. When I asked you,
No,
you
but I
avoided the
like this. As
question.
a matter of fact, I just want you to ask me the rest of the questions.
No
Ask me some
problem.
more questions. This really your opportunity, honestly. If you think
Nah,
about
that's
it.
I don't.
If you
I
swallow it.
just asked you a question. You answered because you asked me a question.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
22 years. I feel you. Go ahead.
Okay. 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 So, do you believe a person could be a pimp if they don't have no hoe?
Yeah, you a pimp before you even get your first hoe.
So, a pimp could be a pimp with no hoe.
Yeah, if you got a pimp state of mind.
But now you said pimping.
If you got a pimp state of mind.
What is a pimp with no hoe?
Well, you should be a nigga campaigning to get him a hoe.
We getting closer now. Yeah, come on now.
Or
Because
some of it call us some of us call it leaking.
what I would say is right. He's not a pimp, but he still retains the knowledge of the game. But
Yes, sir.
you can't. But I believe you can't be a pimp, right? Unless you have the ing. So you'll hear people say this, right? Oh, well, the difference between the pimp and the pimping is one, you just ain't got no hoe. Okay, so what? You're a non-active pimp, right? What good is anything non-active, right? Do you believe this? A pimp can pimp on something other than a hoe.
Well, I don't
I'm
believe
pimping
any.
my business.
Look,
I
I,
have. Go ahead.
I don't believe anything. Either I know it or I don't know it. Because the word belief is a form of doubt.
But what do you
When you look up
feel?
when you look up the definition of the word believe. So
Okay.
either I know it or I don't know it.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Well, then, do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Then do you? Okay, let's put this in order. I know how to do you. Stop playing with me. I
You
know how
know
to
how to do
do
me.
you.
That's
I know
funny.
how to do you. Watch this. Pimps, players, and max, right? Put those in the order
Yeah.
from least to greatest. What's the highest title in the game, would you say?
Well, this is a subject you've been talking about a million times. It's a pimp, but some people believe Max.
What do you know? You talking about beliefs. You talking about doubt again. Tell me what you know.
Yeah, that's based on what you said.
Well, let me know what you know.
Well, I know a pimp is the highest form,
Okay.
but depending on who you ask, some people say Max is higher, some people say Pimps is higher. But we all know being a player is below that. A lot of dudes was players before they became a pimp or a Max.
Okay. Now, I know you 47, OG. You know when they say pimps and players, have you ever heard of this? The players was the hoes, really. You ever heard of that?
I don't look at it like that.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard people say that, but that ain't how I look at it.
Okay. Do you believe that in the game, the pimp and the Mac are players in the game, and those are just their titles or positions?
You
Or
said, do I believe in
do
the
you know?
game?
My bad. My bad for the belief. Do you know? Do
You
you
can say the
know?
word believe, but you said, do I believe in the game that Max and Pimps is players? Players.
Like as in position, like as the game being the world, the game.
Yeah.
What's your position in the game? You're a player
Well,
in the game. What's your position?
it's more than way. It's more than one way to answer that, right?
Okay.
But one way to answer that is once the nigga pimping, he might say, "I don't play nothing. I don't play games."
Right. But
Like I was a player
once a
when I
nigga's
was
pimping,
10 or something, 11. When I was, asking a bitch to buy me a chocolate milk or something in elementary or something. I was playing then, or I was
okay, you sound
playing
like you
playing
walking
on a bitch to
bossing up with
fuck on a
Snoop
bitch or
Dogg and
some
shit.
young nigga shit.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
That's some young nigga shit.
Okay, look. The pimp God versus the game God.
I hear you. It's funny.
What you listening to? Why you ain't never heard no shit like this before? Come
You said
on.
the pimp God versus the game
Yeah.
God. I said
What
that's
would
funny.
you what's so funny about it? What would you subscribe to?
Just how you saying it.
Okay, so what would you subscribe to? The pimp god
I
or the
mean, the
game
pimp
god?
God and the game God, they the same as far as I'm
Oh,
concerned.
hold on now, because you just said that. Hey, I don't play no, right? Because what's the game?
You said the pimp God and the game God. And then
Right. When you
you
hear
said the game. You
game,
said the game is life based on what you said.
when don't know, but what do you know? If the game,
They the
when you
same. If
hear
you had
game, go ahead.
the pimp
What,
God and the game God is the same to me. Of course, game.
oh,
Of course, pimp might be more of a specialty, but you need game knowledge and wisdom and understanding to be able to pimp.
how would you describe wisdom? Like knowledge is what you know, right?
Yeah.
So would you give me an example of what wisdom is?
So knowledge is learning about something, seeking and inquiring about something, right? Now,
Mm,
the wisdom is knowing how to use the knowledge and the things that you learn that you seek inquiring about.
And what would you say understanding? What would be an example of understanding?
Oh, based on what you were saying earlier, you was talking about a mechanic, right? So the knowledge of being a mechanic would be a small example is you learning how to what the oil does to an engine, right? That's the knowledge. And then the wisdom would be changing the oil and being able to recognize by checking the oil whether it's low and by looking at the oil and smelling it whether it needs to be changed, how old it is, and the wisdom is knowing why it needs to be changed and when it's time to change.
Okay. And what's the understanding? If that
The
motherfucker break
understand
down or not,
the
right now.
understanding is the
uh,
understanding is what I said. You understanding that this engine runs off oil. If the oil gets too low, you could blow your engine. If the oil is too old and you don't change it on time, you can blow your engine. And the understanding is if I get my oil changes on time, then my engine will last long and be productive where I can get from point A to point B.
okay. That wasn't strong at all, especially because you try to use my example
No,
that you
that was
try to tell me
understanding,
wasn't
but I
because
used the
that
word
wasn't strong
mechanic
at
as an
all.
example because
That
you
wasn't
asked me
strong at
for an
all. You hear
example.
me? That word is strong, JJ. Okay, now look. Okay, I'm gonna call you J Mad. Can I call you that?
No,
Don't nobody call
you
you
can
J
call me by
Mad.
my name. My name
Don't
is
nobody
JJ
call
the
you J
Magnificent. You can
Mad.
call me JJ.
Don't nobody call you J Mad. That's hard. Who call
Yeah, you can
you
call me
J
JJ.
Mad?
That's my name.
So nothing to do with magnificent.
I'm just saying you said you since you want to call me something, right? You know what my name is. But
JJ
if you want to call me something, you can just
J
call me JJ. I
JJ
told
the
you my
magnificent
name
one.
was JJ the Magnificent though.
Okay. So I'm gonna call you your name. What's wrong with you? Okay, look. So look, it's all right. So I would say knowledge is this, right? You know you can take a shotgun, put it in your mouth, and shoot it, right? Wisdom, I say, is that wise? Right? You'll be like, hell no, that's not wise, right? But
Yeah.
then but then the understanding would be, well, what if someone wanted to find the fastest way to commit suicide? With less pain than possible, right? Oh well, shit. The understanding if that's the case, well, hell yeah, it's better than slitting your wrist or something. That's what I'm saying. The understanding is right. The wisdom is the correct application of knowledge. So, like how you said, right? Like knowing, how to do it properly. So that's what I would say. The correct application. However, a lot of times things could be presented with us, right? Okay, you walking down the street, you're, "Ah," it's a red light and I mean it's a green light, and you look and you say, why this car stop right there, right? And it's an old little white lady, okay, and then you see a van coming, crash in the back of the car, right? And you'll be like, man, that was dumb, but what? You didn't know that they were wanting an insurance scamming their neighbors. That's the understanding, right? So a lot of times we could be presented with knowledge and say something's not wise because we don't have the understanding. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just said the same thing I said. You just
I
explained
definitely
it.
didn't say the same thing
You
you said.
you just explained it in a different scenario from what I explained it.
Okay,
But I understand everything you just said. I just
because I gave you.
I just
Okay,
used the mechanic and the changing the oil as an
because that
example.
was my example. I know, so that's why I had to use something different than your example, because I still would have just been using me anyway, right? And speaking of use, do you think it's a problem for someone to be used? Hey, this
You
bitch want
think
to
it's a
use me.
problem for somebody to be used?
JJ, all you want to do is use me, JJ.
Well, in a relationship, everybody use everybody.
Come on now. Just don't misuse me, right?
I mean, that's one way you could say it.
What's another way?
I mean,
Be
like
useful.
you you could be fucking a bitch, right? She
Mm-hmm. Look, he
using
talk
you
about
because she
fucking
want to
again,
come,
y'all.
and you using the bitch because you want to come.
What? Okay.
That's
Is
So
just
what you
that
one of
said?
the.
You
pimping?
said that to say
That's
what?
just one of the many examples.
You said that to say what though?
I said that. I said why I said it. That's just one of the many examples of the word use.
No, you said misuse. If I want to say it like that, remember you talking about the misuse.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about misuse. I'm talking about use. USC.
So you want to give me another example about how you like fucking your bitch?
No, because I said in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? People use each other.
So what's
You
the?
said
Go
you
ahead.
said use me, just don't misuse me. And I gave you an example of the word use, not misuse.
Okay, so now, do you believe a hoe is supposed to give a pimp 100% of her money?
Of course.
Do your hoes give you 100% that you know?
Of course.
How do you know? How do you know, JJ?
I mean, I didn't have a bitch before. I checked the bitch and seen if she had some money rolled up and tucked in the ass and the vagina and all that. I've been through all that before too, but
But
I mean, you never know
what?
nothing for certain if you said it like that.
You ain't never
Because
been through?
the bitch could have turned the day before she came to you tucked.
Okay, okay.
Could have stopped by the ATM, anything.
That's. I
So
mean,
ain't
should we
nothing for
talking about
certain
what we
unless
know,
you,
right? Since
huh?
we talking about what we know,
I'm saying ain't nothing for certain unless you can float and every date the bitch turn, you can be in the car with the bitch and all that. When she get the money, you know where she stopped first and all that. Ain't none of that for certain.
have you ever seen your bitch date a trick before?
Yeah, I done been on the track when I was a young nigga and I seen the bitch hop in the car with a trick and ride off.
JJ, no, I said date her, like you know, fucking him. You ever seen your whole fucking trick before?
Nah.
You know what I say, JJ? I say this should be like a pimp Olympics, and that should be one of the missions, right? Watch your whole fuck the trick, right?
For
And see
what?
who's really pimping or not. See who really pimping or not. That's why.
You said watch a whole
You
fucking
ride
trick,
me the
right?
same. Look, see if you don't go grab the bitch off the nigga.
No,
See,
I don't feel
because
like
my
I
thing
need
is
to watch
this.
a whole fucking trick.
Because my thing is
That's
this,
not a
right?
good idea.
No, this is what
I
I'm
know
saying.
that.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, y'all. It's like this. If you really knew what them hoes had to go through or was going through or did, would you still do what you do?
Yeah, I'm past that already because
I mean, you ain't
hold
never
on,
seen it. You
let
don't
me
know what
talk.
you might say, hey, bitch, you ride me like this,
Hold
bitch.
on, let
You
me
might get
talk.
mad and come pull the bitch
I'm
off the,
I
you might see.
I might not say nothing. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna
Listen,
say. If
listen,
uh,
you might.
if my hoe want to let me know how her date went, she can talk to me and tell me about it.
do you ever ask her?
But I ain't
Do
got to
you ever
be
ask
right
her
there watching
how
the
her
bitch
date
fuck a
went?
trick and none of that
And
shit. If she
are
want me
you
to know,
Do
she can
even
tell me.
interested in how our date went?
she asked you a question?
Hey, what you say,
I
Miss
said, are
Lady?
you even interested in how our date went?
Uh, uh, how the date went? I'm
Yeah.
interested if she want to tell me, but I don't normally Like he talking about watching a bitch fuck a trick. I mean, I don't see what the purpose of that is. I don't see no purpose of that.
I
I mean,
just
if I
let you
want to
know
watch a
the
bitch,
purpose.
if
The
I want to
purpose to
watch a
see is
bitch,
if you really pimping.
So this, I mean, what would even make you say that? I mean, what part of
Once
the game
again,
is that word
once
pimping to be
again,
watching this whole turn of days?
once again. When I'm saying watching, right? Maybe that's the word watching, right? What I'm saying is this: a nigga might see the bitch fucking. Cause I'm trying to choose really if the feelings are there or not, right? Can you watch the bitch fuck, or you going if once you see the bitch fucking, like I say, it might break your heart. You might say, "Damn, I like the way you did that with me, baby." Like fuck.
hey, you funny man.
I'm being honest.
Now
Come
you
on
sound
now.
like a stand. Now you sound like a stand-up
I'm
comedian.
talking about some pimping though, and what I
I
do,
don't
and just being
think
real.
that's part of the
You're
game.
not
Yeah,
being
that
real
ain't
because what I'm saying
got
is
nothing to
this,
do
right?
with pimping, man.
Because watch this. But you don't know unless you've seen it. You don't know. You don't
If I look,
know.
I look at that like this. If I want to see a bitch fucking, I can turn on a porno
See,
flick.
you looking at it the wrong way. It's not. It's not for sexual desire. If you walking past, right? Like you say, boom, the car's rocking, and it might not even be your hoe, and you don't know, but say it's your hoe, whatever the case. If you saw your hoe sucking some dick, you don't know how you'd feel, do you? Meaning this,
That
is
wouldn't
that your
bother me.
girlfriend? A lot of people, right? They accepting the money, but if they like, do you really like the hoe? Niggas don't want to pimp though. Why would you say that, Shove? Because hey, bitch, if I ever see my bitch sucking some dick, could I handle it? Or am I just stomaching and lying? She didn't. I'm act like the bitch never had no motherfucking sex, and she just bringing money. I didn't fuck. I didn't fuck. I just used game. He wanted companionship. That's right, bitch. You only fuck me with a no condom. Can you see the bitch fuck?
Like I
I mean,
said, I never looked at.
if he's sending her out to go fuck, I mean, he should already have his feelings
Because
controlled.
because because like I say, I might ask the bitch how the date went in order to implement more game. Damn, bitch, when this happened, you could have did this. When you said right, but hell no, I don't want to know nothing. Just give me the money. Don't ask me how the date went. If you want to tell me, I'll be here to listen. But I may
I
not
never
ask you how
said
your date went.
that. I hear you
I
though.
never said you said it.
All right.
And don't take what I'm saying personally, brother, right? VIP perspective, right? Anytime you see perspective, that's just what it is. We pop in perspective,
I
right?
could dig that.
So, right, so that's really just what it is, right? For sure, ain't no challenge, no none of that, and I'm being me, right? So I ain't like I'm acting no type different,
I didn't
right?
listen.
It's a met.
I didn't listen to you on live before.
Okay, yeah.
That's out of
So
pocket.
it's definitely a method to the madness, right? But you have to already you have to already have the stomach to not give a fuck who she laying with, for the fact that you already psychologically equipped yourself for no. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's not about having the stomach. See, that's why when you be hearing, oh, they sitting their girlfriend, they sitting their girlfriends. Do these niggas really love the hoeing? Not love in the sense of love, but then how do you look at that, JJ?
Well,
Do you love your hoe?
I
Do you think this
understand.
should be
I understand some P's they don't care to hear about what a bitch do or what she doing out there. But if my woman want to talk to me about that, it doesn't bother me because when when I'm around my hoe, whatever she decides to talk to me about, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna do nothing but make me sharper.
and that's her coming to you. Thank God you have a bitch that'll come to you with some shit. But what about the bitch that might not?
Well, it's my job to stay on top of my hoe and know what's going on with her.
And that might have to come with asking questions,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't have a hoe got raped on the track and all that shit before. So you know, yeah, real life situations do happen. Shit.
I mean, and not only to be fair, not only should you say a pimp should watch his hoe get fucked or something like that to see if he's mentally stable. I feel like
That's
every bitch, every
real.
hoe should watch her folks fuck another bitch to see if she mentally
It could
stable.
go the same way.
Because a lot of females is not even mentally famous. They mentally fucked up. They don't even want they folks fucking the next bitch, they wife-in-laws. They're not even mentally stable. They're jealous and naive. Some peas be lying, talking about, oh, I ain't even fucking that other hoe. Which I don't understand why. What's the
Yeah, but
big old
this
secret if they're in
you got
control?
2, 3 hoes or better, whatever you do, and it's up to you to pimp past jealousy and all of that and get understanding with them hoes.
Again, I feel like every hoe should watch her folks fuck her wife-in-law. I
Come
She can
on
also
feel like
be a
now.
part of the party
that
too.
should be part of the task.
She can also be a part of it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they both can get fucked. So you ain't got no reason to be jealous. And the dick ain't going nowhere. Go get my money. I hear
Now
you
is it
though.
your money? Hold on. Now is it your money or her money?
There you go with the dumb question. This is my
Why is
money.
it dumb? Why
It's,
was that a dumb question, brother? Whose money is it?
why am I
When she
pimping and
going
it's
out
the
getting
bitch?
money, whose
Hold
money is
on.
it?
Why am I pimping and it's the bitch money? If I'm pimping, it's my money.
Okay. So if I knock you for the bitch and she gave me the money, did I rob you?
Hell no. The bitch always got an option to choose.
Okay, so whose money is it?
I mean, if she chose you, it's your money.
It's her money and it's yours when she give it to you, bro. But she
Yeah,
was
well,
going out getting, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
already
I mean,
thinking ahead of that. When I send a bitch and
no,
she
but
go
that's
get
what you
my
see
money,
because
it's
you're
my
trying to
money.
pimp past situations, right? But how many times has there been situations? A pimp might have got knocked, right? And it might be another nigga gang banging something fully not the pimping, whatever. And oh man, well, it feel like you robbed them. Because if I get the bitch, I'm breaking everything. You know what? What do you give back to the pimping?
I mean, if a bitch out of pocket in front of a pimp, you got the right to break on her. That's the way I was taught.
Well, okay, but did he take your money?
Now she was out of pocket in the pimp's face. She deserved to get broke on.
How do you know she
That's the
was
way I was
out of
taught.
pocket? How do you know she was out of pocket?
So now what you want to talk about what the definition of out of pocket is?
Well, that's the name of the show, honestly, it was. So yeah, let's talk about ain't that what we're talking about still famous?
Yes.
Yeah, so what's the definition of out of
I don't know
pocket?
how. To,
What you asking the lady that?
No, you because this was actually the title of the show.
So
well,
Is
yes,
out
what's
of
the,
that was the
pocket.
title of the show 3 hours ago. I mean, I see that we have moved on to something
And we
else. Part
talking about everything.
two.
Well, okay.
It's all out of pocket.
JJ says the pimp works for the bitch.
no, JJ didn't say that. I said the bitch works for the pimp.
Okay. Does a pimp work?
Yeah, pimp works.
Damn, a pimp works?
Hell yeah.
I ain't never
Can we
heard of
start
that.
this live over? There's
I ain't
people.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
There's
I ain't
people
never
that's
heard
If
of
trying
pimp
to
you
tap
start it
working.
in.
over, I'll come up.
It's people
A pimp
trying to
work?
tap in. I don't
Hell
know
yeah,
what
pimp
happened with
works.
smooth.
A pimp
Smooth.
work?
Yeah.
Smooth.
Where does a pimp work?
I look at it like this. When I'm out campaigning, I'm working.
You working or you know how I look at it? I'm pimping.
I'm pimping at a bitch too, but I'm working too.
Well, what's up with the tools?
I didn't had look, I didn't been on the track popping at a bitch, right? And a square motherfucker talking about get a job. I am at work.
No, you talking about what a square
He,
said. Nigga said, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because it
All
just
right, you gonna restart it?
yeah right away. Because
Wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait.
know what
The
Smooth
live's
Blue
flowing
came and
good. Don't stop
jammed our
nothing.
live.
They said don't stop nothing. It's perfect.
Cause
Look, they
Smooth
don't stop.
Blue,
Well,
he
look.
taking up the box and it won't it won't go down. He jammed the
Well,
line.
no, he looted jabbed on live.
Look, you see
Hold on, well
Lou
look.
on there?
No,
You don't see that box?
no.
Really?
It's me and you.
I see a box with Lou on there.
On the screen?
On my screen, yeah.
Okay, so are you on your iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, so just swipe up, like as if you're going out, and then come back on. Like not, you know what I
Okay, let
mean?
me
Like,
see.
let me see. I only see me and you.
He's still there, still a black box.
Everybody else
Okay,
said they see
wait
Lou
a minute.
on here,
Y'all see Lou? Y'all see that box?
but I don't. I mean, shit, we could
Do
start over. I
y'all see
mean,
the Lou
shit.
box?
Juju Mac.
Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay,
Hey,
Hey,
so
hey.
that box is still
there you
there.
go. There you
Yeah,
go.
she kicked me,
Wait
man.
a minute.
The second time
We
was
got to
better.
start all over. That black box right there won't go away. Y'all see that black box? That empty black box?
All right, come on. We
No,
start
I don't
again.
see that. I only see us three up here.
On my thing, it's an empty.
What's up, C? It says Lou up in
Okay,
there. Look, we could start it over. I said we ain't tripping on. I
wait,
mean,
let me
everybody
see.
know where to come back.
Now, what did you say I can do? You said swipe it up and it should.
Well, maybe
It's
that's
an
something to
empty
try.
box
Yeah, I mean, shit, we could start over if you want, though.
because this box won't go away. Yeah, I got to start all over, y'all.
All right.